Yep. If it goes live, I'll entertain. You know that. There we go. All right. I think we're back. You guys are going to have a commercial here, real quick. Those that aren't in commercial, we're back. Um, as I was saying, last night was kind of crazy for me. Um, the brutality that happened, it was just insane. But there's no such thing as inequality. Um, I know that we try to say that everybody's equal, and no, everybody's not equal. Like, there's smarter people out there, there's stronger people, there's better fighters, worse fighters. There's, I mean, when you start talking about genders, same thing. Um, Equality is an illusion that we like to say, but there really is no equality in the world. I think some people can be kind of comparative to each other because we have average means, but overall, not so much. And we are back, folks. Hopefully, you guys are through the commercials now. It looks like I'm through them, and you guys should be too. I'm reading your comments, so if you guys want to join the conversation, you can always join our Discord or Roy's Discord and join the conversation. There's the link. Jump on in. Feel free. Roy's now back. Welcome back, Roy.
Hello,
You were
hello.
missed. It looks like it's running nice and smooth now. Um, but
So,
anybody can feel free to jump in. I believe that's you have the open policy. If I'm correct.
yeah, anyone can
But
jump in.
last night
What?
got really crazy. Did you see how much blood there was? Like it got nuts.
Yeah, what the? That's crazy. So this is just at a hotel?
No, that's my place, man.
Oh, really?
There. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It
gotcha.
just flooded outside. We'll talk about that a little bit. But yeah, it got really nuts. Um, just completely brutal. And she ran off with him and then tried to get charges pressed against me for hitting him and hurting him pretty severely. But I'm like, dude, cracked your skull open. Like, are you insane? And somehow I'm the bad guy. It's just like, what the hell is wrong with people?
Yeah, so she was screaming for help. You came and helped her, and then she was trying to press charges against you for helping her.
The DA, I talked to the district attorney. They're not pursuing charges against me. They were pursuing charges against him for assault against me because what he did was assault. And they're hitting him with disturbing the peace and a few other things too. Um, yeah, it was insane. So yeah, and she's in the hospital too. Like he beat her so bad, she's in the hospital, and that's just insane. And she's like more worried about him than herself. It's just like this makes no sense. No self preservation. That's the weird thing about abuse victims. They always side with the abuser for some reason. You know,
Yeah,
for some reason, that self worth is not there, and that sense of protection isn't there. Anyways, what do you want to talk about
Stockholm
tonight?
thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. That's crazy, dude. I haven't seen any like the last time. I mean, the last time I broke up a fight was probably about 4, 5 years ago, and it was one of my neighbors. He was outside, and he's like this. He's a Vietnam vet, and he had PTSD. He's always like he's hyper vigilant, right? So he's always kind of like looking out for trouble. And during around the COVID time, like there all of these homeless communities and camps started getting set up around the freeway next to our place. And there would be sometimes these homeless people that would walk up and down the street. And one of them, I don't know, he was on a scooter and he was going too fast, and my neighbor like yelled at him, and then they ended up like getting in a fight in the middle of the street, and I went out and I was just like, what's going on here? Like I basically presented myself as a cop, like, all right, what's going on here? Or almost like a parent, like with two children getting in a fight, and
That's not
basically
kind of treat them, right?
did it was
The
kind
best
of
way to treat.
it was kind of crazy, man. Like I was just like I became the parent authority figure. I'm like mediating this fight, and they were like two almost like two boys, like two 10-year-olds that were like trying to tell their side of the story. Like he started it, no, he started it, no, he started it. I was like, dude, you guys are 40 years, like you're my age, on my age or older. I'm like,
Grow
God
the fuck
damn.
up.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, why is it so hard to get
That's
along?
that's the second fight I've been in like the last what 2 weeks. Like I had the dude who punched me at the gig, and then this, and dude punched me once and hit me in the ribs, and then I lit into him. I'm just like, nope, not doing this. And it's yeah, you have to treat each situation. I mean, the best way to handle it is as a dominating figure, the authority, and it makes people snap back and pull back into reality. Like, oh crap, this guy could probably take me. And my and this whenever I did my gig, it was like, what the hell's wrong with you? And not budging on the oh that fucking hurt. I mean, he broke my fucking tooth, but it was just like I had to. You have to kind of come at it like, oh, that didn't phase me at all. Last night, it really didn't phase me. He hit me once, and I just was like, nope. Busted him across the face twice, and then cracked him right in the ribs, and he fell into the wall, and then he ran out the door. And it's just like, yep. And then she went after him, and I'm just like, you need to stay. And she didn't listen. And then the police showed up because they were on the phone the whole time. I picked up my phone and talked to them. And they were like, they'll be there in just a minute. And they're like, what's going on? We heard a lot of screaming. And I was like, yeah, dude, just beat the shit out of my neighbor. But the cops got him and stuff. He's in jail now. Well, last I heard, he was up at the hospital getting his jaw wired shut. Because I actually broke his jaw. Not fractured it, I broke it. So it's no ads. Remember, no doxing. Yeah, I'm not doxing myself. Well, I doxed myself to Roy, but Roy already knows information about me. We're good friends. So
I'm trying to. Most of the fights that I've been in, most people like underestimate me,
mm-hmm.
and then I don't know. It like there's been a couple of times in my life where I felt like that. Did you ever see the movie Sherlock, the newer one?
Uh,
There,
with cover bun.
yeah. There's one.
Yeah.
There's one scene in the beginning where there was a big fight, and they do like this kind of Matrix sort of time stop where he's like analyzing the fight, and he's like, okay, like left hook
Oh, with
incoming.
Robert Downey.
Robert
Yeah.
Downey Jr. Yeah, that's the one. Robert Downey. Yeah. Um, and he is like this hyper sort of intellectual, like breaking down all of the different components of the fight and like analyzing it and like coming up with a counter strategy like in the moment. And I was in a dorm at art school when I was, I don't know, young 20s or something. And this dude, he was this hot shot, right? Um, he thought he was the shit, and he was pretty good looking, athletic, and he was challenging. He was going around to the different dorms, and he was challenging people to a punching match, a boxing match. He's like, "Here, I got these boxing gloves," and he came up to me and he was like, "Hey, you want to go? You want to go? Let's like see what you got." He was kind of egging me on. I was like, "Nah, dude, I don't know anything about boxing. I've never done any of this shit before." He's like, "Come on, man, it's just for fun. Just for fun. Don't worry about it. Just for fun." So I was like, "All right." So I put on these boxing gloves, and it's kind of a narrow hallway, right, that we're boxing in. And
Right.
he started kind of dancing, and he'd take some shots, and he was really quick and fast. So um, he he was kind of fucking with me for a while. And I remember kind of like just taking some time, like taking a bunch of these shots, but like trying to figure out his strategy and like, okay, where's the opening? So it was almost like that scene from Sherlock where I was like scanning, like analyzing data, figure out opening. And eventually I was like, okay, I see an opening. And I saw this one motion and then just came in with like I don't know, left hook, and I hit him right in the solar plexus and he just went down, and that was it. That was like the end of the fight. And I just totally put him in his place because he was just, he was tap dancing on me. He was basically showing off, showboating. He was like, I'm going to make an example of this guy and show how much better I am and how much quicker and stronger I am. And then, yeah, but that happened a couple times. That happened in like elementary school. It's not elementary school, maybe middle school. Um, but people look at me and they're like, yeah, I can take this guy. And then I just do some shit and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, most fights only last about 10 to 15 seconds. Uh, it's just one hit. Normally will knock somebody off balance really quick. So when you start messing with professionals, that's where it changes into more of an endurance match, right?
Mm.
And that's what we normally see in most fights. Most people see that and they're like, they think that it's all about endurance. No, it's that first hit. It's fight or flight. Either you run or you start attacking back. Me, I when it comes to violence, I have a very fight based response almost every single time. Most of the time, there are times whenever it becomes flight. Like when I got stabbed, it was, oh fuck, I need to back up and get the fuck away from this dude. Um, when I got shot, it was kind of a similar thing. But being punched, that's all fight. So yeah, most fights don't last that long. It can be. I mean, if you can last 1 minute, you're gonna win the fight. If you can take a couple of hits for about a minute, you're good. That's why pros can almost always beat most people in fights.
What's up, Lacedemonius?
That's why you were able to knock him on his ass, by the way, because you got that hit in, and that was it for him. And you might even be able to take more hits than him too. Like hitting me doesn't really affect me that much. So.
Dan says it isn't that most people underestimated you, it's that most people grossly overestimate their own ability to fight and get beaten up.
Well, most people
Maybe.
haven't been in fights now.
Yeah, but this guy, I mean, in this case, this dude was like, he clearly, went to the gym and practiced boxing and wanted to show off. Like his whole thing was to, be the alpha dog and go around and challenge everyone to fights and beat everyone in public and make that known. Get an iron chin. Tanking a punch can drain the fight out of someone. Tanking a punch can drain the fight out of someone. Dance, is that what you do? You let everyone punch themselves to death? Punch themselves out?
Well, being able to take one and being able to land one is two different things. If you can take the punch and actually hit them back, you're going to win.
Lace says big means nothing. Stamina will outdo weight most of the time.
No, that's not true. I'm sorry. If somebody's like 300 pounds of all muscle, you hitting them probably isn't going to hurt them. If you weigh 130 pounds, sorry, you just aren't going to be able to hit them with enough force.
Yeah.
Density does matter because the power distribution in the body signals what pain is, and if you can't apply enough force on somebody who's that big, it doesn't matter how much stamina you have, they're going to rip you apart. Strength does matter. Size matters. But it's the bigger the gap, the more it matters.
What about if you've got like Bruce Lee and Um, I don't know.
Bruce Lee versus Mike Tyson. Bruce Lee would be dead.
Yeah,
Period.
I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we have.
I don't know, man. You could. Don't you think that there's a way in which I don't know, Bruce could just like dodge a big punch, and Mike Tyson's momentum could, use Mike Tyson's own momentum against him and cause him to trip, and then get him in some kind of lock or
No.
no.
The way different, dude. He can pick him up with one hand and throw him across the room. He couldn't choke him. He's not strong enough to take on Tyson. I mean, he literally could grab him by the face, rip him off of him, and just
What a big
just
what
pile
a
drive around.
what about a quick like jump kick to the head, like after a dodge.
He takes
Bam.
punches from dudes that are twice his size. I mean, Tyson's all when in his prime. No, even now, I wouldn't even say he could do it. Lee in his prime and Tyson not in his prime. I don't think he could do it.
But what about those like really, like what about like One Punch Man where you really channel and focus energy like in a really quick blow if it's at the perfect angle, right? If you leverage the force at the perfect angle. I mean
that's
right?
equivalent to saying Tyson tripped and hit the corner of a coffee table and died. Technically, that can happen, but
Yeah.
in an actual fight, probably not. I mean, I can see Bruce Lee throwing a fucking beer bottle and taking him out that way, but even then, you're taking a chance because if it doesn't land just right, Tyson's gonna beat the living crap out of you. I wouldn't even take the chance. I don't have a death wish. Like I don't overestimate my ability. Most people, I've been in more fights than a lot of people. The average person, I probably could beat their ass in a fight, but I'm not taking on Mike Tyson, even on Jones. Jones is another man. I think Jones could probably take Tyson. He's freaking beastly. The weight difference in them is about the same. Jones is just a beast.
Never been to an actual boxing match. So Lace Demonius. So who are you talking? The Liam Nelson? Who's Liam Nelson?
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson? The actor? Oh.
I think that's what you meant.
Seagal? Oh, Steven Seagal?
Seagal. Yeah, Steven Seagal's a joke.
Oh, you met Steven Seagal 3 times? That's funny. He's a fat bugger? You came into the pub and asked who the F is destroying the mic? And it was Steven Seagal? He's not that good at karaoke, huh? What was he singing? What song was he singing? Steven Seagal. That is so crazy. You met Steven Seagal singing bad karaoke in a pub in Lancashire. Do you remember what song it was? Was it like
Flow, dude.
Maybe it was
Flow.
No, I'm thinking it was like oh shit.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, it was either Eye of the Tiger or it was what's that one song by Hoobastank? I get knocked down and I get up again. I think it was probably that one.
Oh.
I get knocked down, I get up again. It was that one, right? You think his singing is bad? You should watch his recent movies. Are you kidding me? That dude's still making movies? No way. No one's giving him a role.
Yes, and they're worse. They're so bad.
How is he still making movies?
It's Steven Seagal.
Does anyone actually like Steven Seagal? Does he have a cult following of people that think his movies are
Not
actually?
anymore. Joe Rogan made his life goal to freaking ruin the man. And he makes really good arguments on why Steven Seagal should not be taken seriously.
Joe Rogan and Steven Seagal have a rivalry?
Yeah, Rogan does not like Steven Seagal. Yeah, dude, look it up. Look it up.
Does Seagal
Actually, let's do that.
does Seagal do actual real like MMA or fighting tournaments or anything like that?
Just look at. Go to YouTube. I'm redeeming video. Where is it? What do I need to redeem for you to do that? Rabbit hole. Steven Seagal and Joe Rogan. Do it.
Oh, damn it.
You're gonna love it. Yep.
The insanity of Steven Seagal. Joe Rogan can't stop laughing at fake martial artists. Is Steven Seagal legit?
Yep, there you go. Let's watch that one. I haven't seen it, but let's watch that one.
All right.
I'm gonna mute so I can watch it too and listen.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Movies are different than music because some old music is dope as fuck, right? Like,
Yeah.
And then I guess some old movies are
Some
dope
old
too.
movies.
Hell yeah.
I got I got pretty into like some later, more recent era Steven Seagal stuff, like 5-6 years ago. My friends and I would watch it because it was just so insanely bad. And then Dan sent me a link to the Come Town guys talking about
Yeah.
these same films, and it was like they summed it all up so perfectly. But it was basically like, you know.
One of the funny things is like he's so old, and his special forces team that he assembles all has to be kind of his age, which means their commander
It's like
has to be like
100.
80. You know? What I
Oh my
mean?
god!
So they
that's
show the commander
hilarious.
with the white mustache, just fucking
That's
old as fuck.
hilarious. That's hilarious. Tom Segura had a whole bit about Seagal.
Dude, I heard a story about him from someone who would know, and they said that like this super agent, like he was the personal trainer of this like super agent.
Michael Ovitz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that like that he had a bet with another agent that he could make anybody famous. And they're like, well, how about your trainer? Like, and I guess they asked him like to learn.
All right. Is this? I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I don't think this is what we thought we were gonna get. Maybe let
Okay,
me
type in the search.
let me find a
Oh,
different
Rogan
one.
making fun of Steven Seagal. And you want me to find a video for you? I know which one that goes into it a little bit more. No.
Explain Steven Seagal's martial art background in Aikido and if it's effective. I don't know, man. Maybe maybe we don't need to go down this rabbit hole.
I paid for it.
Dance says, yeah, but it's fake money. Dan says Seagal is
There you go.
bullshit master, aka bullshido. He is a wannabe martial art and tries to
Yeah.
convey everyone that he's a martial artist, but he's always refused to fight in a ring or against other masters. I see. Fun fact, Chuck Norris has more belts than Jean-Claude Van Damme. Norris is a recognized international master.
Oh, Chuck? Yeah, Chuck's actually a badass.
What's up, Ember?
Okay, video. It's 3 minutes long. Let's watch that.
Okay.
It cuts right into it.
Regardless, we wouldn't want to scrap with him over an insult At his abilities, karaoke. Yes, I agree. It's probably not the hill you want to die on. Uh, did you send me a link?
Yes, it's in our DMs, I believe. Yep, it's in our DMs.
Did you ever?
All right.
Did you ever see any of Steven Seagal when he was very young?
Mm-hmm.
When he was
Yep.
teaching in Japan?
I was totally fast. I mean, it's like, and it's really,
It's weird,
like,
right?
like me, right? Like like.
So let me talk to Amber real quick. She says, "I'm new here. I was just curious. Are you a real therapist or are you just doing a bit?" I'm not a trained therapist, right? So in my stream it says, talk therapy. This is just for people that that are curious and want to share their experience. So if you're looking for a professional, I'm not that person, but I have a lot of experience with and a lot of knowledge regarding psychology and the brain. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Otherwise, yeah, we talk about all kinds of stuff here. So welcome, and if you have questions, then feel free to ask them. If not, then yeah, I hope you have a great Friday night.
Like serious actor, thoughtful actor. I'm like, what did you, but I like Above the Law.
Yeah.
Because I was into all that stuff when Above the Law came out, and there was the scene in Above the Law, and he's in an Aikido, gi with the black thing, and he's doing this thing, and I was like, oh my God, like this is so cool. Like, when have you ever seen this in a movie?
Yeah.
And he was a big guy.
And he made it violent.
Yeah.
It was very unusual sort of contribution to martial arts, because in martial arts movies.
Yeah.
He made it realistic.
Yeah.
Like, it was one of the most realistic martial arts movies ever.
Yeah, it was. And when you look back on it, it there's things about it that don't date super well.
Yeah, of course, but he was undeniably
literally what you just
skillful.
showed, the thing of the guy coming, it's that simple thing, that thrust and the break and the thing. It's
yes.
He also, in the film, when the guys come at him, this shows you how it burns your brain. There's a scene where there's in a bodega, and the guy, I think he smashes a bottle, and he comes at him, and he does like a move in Aikido. It's called like kotegaishi. It's like it's like the wrist, it's like the wrist break flip over, and it was just like, oh my God, like he's doing like nuanced Aikido moves in a big action movie. It was kind of cool.
Well, he was one of the first, I think the first Westerner to run a dojo in Japan. I mean, he was a legitimate Aikido master.
Yeah, and I think, but what's interesting is when I studied over there, it was slightly controversial, because I don't think he had broken away from like Yushiba Aikido. He was doing like the way that Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is not pure Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. He was doing something with this. It was associated more with Osaka than Tokyo, where the Hombu Dojo and Aikido is. And there was
some controversy.
Yeah, there was just like the way things are with schools of thought. But yeah, he had a certain legit kind of thing, and it's really wild because people like Mike Ovitz, who was like the power agent of all of Hollywood in the '80s, Mike got a black belt training with Seagal. Like, he was really serious Aikidoist.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
But he's a cautionary tale too, though. I mean, not even Ovitz. I mean, Seagal.
Yeah,
what he become.
I guess honestly, I don't know anything about him past a certain point. Like, I don't know what went on there.
Yeah,
but
you can leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't.
Sometimes I get a little concerned that I am casting the same players a little bit too.
You go right into StarCraft. Yeah, Spellcross. Let us collectively diagnose and treat you, Amber. What could go wrong?
Here's your chance to pitch StarCraft to me. Come on. I'm kidding.
Oh, we'd have to
Was
do
that
that
what you were
off
playing?
stream. What I was playing the other day? No, I haven't played StarCraft in quite a while.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been like six
Okay.
6 months or so. Yeah, since I've played any StarCraft. Okay, it looked like Steven Seagal. At least he was. It sounded like Edward. Was that Edward Norton?
Yeah, that was Norton. About 2 years later, that was before Joe Rogan made it his personal mission to debunk and make fun of Steven Seagal. I don't know what happened, but over like two years, people kept asking him questions, and I think Rogan started really digging into it, and he just does not have a good opinion of Steven Seagal anymore. You have the rape allegations. You have what's his name? What's the guy from John Wick? I can't think. Can't think of his name. He had a big
Keanu Reeves
complaint about Seagal. Not Keanu. The one when you remember the scene when goes to, the guy that the kid brings the car to him and then he kicks him out because he realizes John Wick's car. That guy. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Starts with an L, I think is his last one. I don't know. He has a story in which he just that dude does not like Steven Seagal at all.
He looks kind of like a prick. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I don't want to cast aspersions on people I don't know, but he just looks like just a douchebag. Amber says, "What's the worst thing that could happen if we do collective diagnosis and treatment? Maybe you get murdered by a dog with a sword. You've been watching way too much AI slop videos. Dogs don't have thumbs. They can't wield swords. That's a very improbable scenario. But something much worse might happen. Why are you dressed as Rebecca Black? Who's Rebecca Black, clowns?
From Friday.
Oh no! Oh no! Friday. Oh yeah. Because I said have a happy Friday. Yeah, it's Friday.
Clever.
That song is surprisingly catchy. I mean, it's not a surprise why it was like.
It's not surprising. It's surprisingly horrible.
Why it became a meme.
It's not even the worst singer on YouTube anymore.
No, yeah.
Still horrible.
Oh, look at my on screen. Was there a dog with a sword? Oh, gotcha. There was a little dog emoji wielding a sword, slaying you. Yeah, I didn't see it.
But if you want a good singer, don't talk to Roy. If you want a good rapper, though, you could talk to Roy. Roy's a pretty decent rapper.
Yeah, you want a good singer, talk to clowns.
Hey, now I'm trying to put the spotlight on you. Shut up.
Lies.
Come on, it's your screen. Take that little boost in ego. You're actually a good rapper.
I'm getting better. I'm quickly skilling up. Improving.
Yep, you definitely got. Yeah. So the stream I did the other day, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that song that I did in the stream, dude, has like close to it's closing in on 1,000 freaking streams already. It's only been out. I only did it like 2 days ago, and it's not even released yet, not up anywhere. It's just from freaking people in his Discord, like over almost 1,000. It's closing in on it really quick. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's cool. Sounds like the song's a hit.
It's a good song too, but it's a breakup song too. That's the weird thing about it, is like you have to hit it just right for them to kind of blow up, and I don't even think I hit it just right. They just really like it.
So Amber has a question for us.
Yeah, let's see it.
Lacemonia says Brill tracks? What are Brill tracks?
Brilliant chat. I think he means brilliant.
Oh, brilliant tracks. Question, Mana Mana? Okay, don't know what that is either.
Well, you can ask AI. That's
Oh, it's a song. Oh,
yeah,
Manamana.
let's
Oh, Manamana. Manamana?
Oh. Duh. I actually like that song. God.
Mana. Is that how you spell it?
I didn't know that's how you spell it. Dude.
For some reason, it didn't ring a bell. Manamana. 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 All right. Do you want to do the, or do you want to do Manamana, clowns?
Oh, don't make me go get my guitar. God damn you.
Yeah, go get your guitar. Manamana.
Oh.
Manamana.
We're just so laggy though.
Yeah, that's true. I probably wouldn't. Probably wouldn't sync up.
If that weren't enough, we've also got.
We should do a practice one on WhatsApp. If it adds less lag, let's see if we can stream that way. And then we can do like a concert or Zoom too. Like watching the video.
Manamana. Manamana. Phenomena. Phenomena. See, scatting.
Yeah. You and your scatting. Don't even start that.
It's good, man. People like it.
I don't scat.
Not yet.
That is my weakness. Never going to get me to do it, Roy. Just
I
not
will.
gonna happen.
I'm gonna break you.
No, you think you're not.
I'm gonna buy you this puppet.
Okay, you buy me that puppet, and then I'll scat for you.
I'm gonna buy you this puppet. I'm gonna come over, and I'm gonna use the puppet, and then you're gonna do the voice for it.
All right, you do that, then I'll fucking maybe scat for you.
All right.
Maybe. And we'll do a music video around it. That works. For people that don't know, he's been bugging me about scatting for like a few days now.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I want to hear you scat. Let's do it. Let's get some scatting going.
Well, jeez.
Hey, you're the one who keeps trying to get me on the spot. Let's get you on the spot.
Fuck. All right. Scatting, huh? I need a song.
Yeah, scatting. You want to head and do scat? Yeah. Dead. Nice.
Need a song to scat. I don't know, like the whole song. Why are you dressed like Mr. Rogers? Look, I really nailed it. I'm surprised that people actually call that out. Yeah, everyone recognizes Mr. Rogers. Yeah. Why are you dressed like Mr. Rogers? Because
Dude,
Mr.
it's
Rogers
just-
was an amazing person, and he wanted to.
You want to know why? You want to know the real reason why? Because whenever I do this, hey, Mr. Rogers, can you rap for us? It's fucking badass. You don't expect him to be that good. And then he rips it out, and you're just like, damn, Mr. Rogers can fucking rap. You don't even, yeah, you know, Roy. I know why you do it.
It's like Mr. Rogers and a British man combined with Bill Nye. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty close.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. You just need the lab coat laying on the back of your chair.
Yeah. All right, fuck. I got a scat and rap now.
Yeah, do both. Do a rap and then go into scatting.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I gotta find a freaking song though. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? It's too much pressure now.
I've seen you a lot.
It's too much pressure.
Okay, no more pressure. Yeah, I know. I don't like being put on the spot either. You just keep trying to put me on the spot, so I'll put you on the spot, damn it. All right, I got a song for you. I like to request a real song. All right.
Well, I'm gonna do it. Here, let's do it.
No, I smell a song request.
Too late.
You can actually show them. You can show them your rapping ability.
Well, here. All right, we're doing Mr. Rogers. Gotta flow. Gotta see the light, get into the moment. Stealing my ghost. Stealing my thing at the post office. I sent the package. Keep talking like I'm on this track. I'm always walking backwards and forwards. Never understand why they did that to me. There's no more person, there's no more land. We destroyed the whole goddamn planet. What are we doing, man? I'm just a lad. It makes me so sad to see what we've done. Man, it's like I'm under the gun. The pressure is just so much. It's like a ton of bricks. So much it makes me seasick. Out on another ship, but we don't have a captain at the helm. My rapping needs to be adjusted. Who's got to tell me there's a dinner bell coming back to the dinner table? No time to tell. Now I'm just doing these rhymes cause it sounds so swell. Like Steven Seagal, I've got a century or more to drop the ball. I'm going to war. I'm battle torn, battle bitten, and I'm scarred. I'm singing up here cause I'm going to Mars. I got a scat cause they keep telling me I can't rap. So I just say that whatever it comes out, how do I take it? I've gotta chop it down at the edge of my fist, at the edge of my hand. I can't even figure out how to stand. Steady as it goes, beating like a drum. I leave it alone. Another reason we got to break our feelings and I break these bones. Couldn't do that, left me alone. No time here. I can't find out where do I need to go. Skip, skip that, skip, skip a dee ba doop dap, skip that. I skip it a bit to keep it debo that, boss, skip on table, cheapo, see it till the wet child, skip a cabato, get pep up in the bad time, people dip in the wet child, skip a dip in the franchise, dip in the giving a bad time, giving a bad time, wearing these ties, got a bad cry. Upset cause I'm wearing this tie. Whatever I do, I'm preparing to die. I'm 1 foot in the grave. People tell me I'm still a slave. What am I doing staying up late every night? I'm the dreamer telling I gotta turn the page. I'm down in the cellar. Please somebody throw me another rope I need to save. Fuck, I'm just not really throwing it down today. All right. I'm done. Take me out. Yeah. Oh, shit.
No, you sounded good. Chill out.
Oh, shit.
No, you did good, man. You did good. All right, I did request a song, so you have to play.
Yeah, but you're just going to request ebb and flow, aren't you?
Yep. We got to press it a little bit. It is your song, so you got to put your song out there, man.
Yeah, but we can just, I mean, we can play it at the end of the stream. Be like a closing segment.
Nah, play it now. Show them some real skill. Come on. Show them when you're at your best what it looks like. Come on.
Well, I mean, that's like written and scripted and practiced.
Well, yeah. That's most songs, though. That's most rap.
All right, let's play.
Come on. Let's show them how good you are. Stop thinking. Just play.
For some reason, my mouse, like, I have to click 3 times on every button for it to actually.
Yeah, mine's been acting up lately too. I'm not sure what's going on.
I think it's this laptop. It's just laggy as hell.
Listen up. There comes a time in life when you stop fighting and give up control. You know what I'm saying? Just let the tides take me, drift away. 'Cause here, in the eye of the storm, I can see everything. Chaos, consciousness, hope, love, peace.
Be cast deep in H2O. Belief in ocean, molecules roll. Particles crash through any of you know. Math can't master or predict the flow. Blank board waits, no eraser release. We scrawl our theorems just to chase degrees. We regulate fields with a master key. Born from the hunger for mastery. We struggle and strive, still playing the fool. But a bottle of lightning won't strike the pool. The seasons keep shifting from warm to cool. And still they insist we stay in school. Don't stop or go, undulate deep in the undertow. The rhythm of the past don't seem to hold nothing that could be with the soul. So where do we go? Hey.
Still carve water like I'm chiseling stone. Sit like a martyr with the fishing old throne. Ye seek and miss finds mean and mode. Minimax dreams detonate and explode. Visions of bombs turn to fractions of gold. Scattered and shattered, I'm splintering bone. Broken script written in dust of baton. Scribble inscriptions, etch your mid-poem.
Do we ever let go? Fundamental rhythm in the undertow. Man always tries to decode the glow, but no other instrument ever knows.
Chanting and churning, I'm turning the midnight inferno, eternally burning the boil. Driven the winning, I'm spinning the wheel, and the feeling is feelings, trouble and toil. Bursting the bubble, combusting the barrel, I'm bending the metal, I'm breaking the coil. Cutting the cauldron, I'm cooking the creature, the beaker is bringing the frog to a boil. Picking the stick in the finger, at each of the preaching curriculum core. Mapping and marking, I'm constantly guarding my path at safari and charting the shore. Sinking the ship of perception and failing to find, I'll be open the door. Spawning and burning, my body is scoring, a birth of returning, my only reward.
Don't pull me from dreams, I'm lost in this story. Regrets just rhythm, I'm sorry, not sorry. Clock hits dawn, my shadows start forming. Crash then reboot, system transforming. Flow, it's not optional. Undulating deep in the undertow. Rhythm moves fast, that's how we roll. Solo can't steal what the spirit stole. Cycles of road, relapsing the dust. Corrupted by numbers, I trust you too much. Fight the ego till my circuits combust. In my fiction to collapse and disgust. Logic fractured, burst in the storm. Pieces got scattered on the circuit board. Drifting, reflecting the hum of the swarm. Merging the waters of a new wave forms. I was never free. The current took me back. The function of the wave is my own current ebb and flow. Can we ever let go? Fundamental rhythm in the undertow. Man, always wanna try to capture the code. have to hold, just let go.
Yeah, that was a great song. Oh. Anyways, right. Let's change the subject to something else. What should we change it to? Other than that, you did a really good job on that track.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about, Amber? Thunder Dude. What's up, Thunder Dude?
Yeah, what do you want? Yeah, Amber, what do you want to talk about? You're new. What's on your mind?
What do you guys want to talk about? I'm not sure now.
What are you not sure about?
What's up? The ceiling?
Well, that's not how you spell ceiling, but okay.
The ceiling. Yeah, you could
Well,
join.
I mean, we can go back to those conversations.
Everything
Oh, yeah, you can definitely come up. You just need to join this Discord, and then you just join the stream. What's it called? Stream room. Love to have you up here.
Heard about Elon
deal?
1,000 billions deal?
It's $1 trillion.
It's just a fun way to say it. $1 trillion, 1,000 billion.
Yeah.
Have I heard about it? I heard something about it, but I don't know anything about it.
I haven't even heard about it, so don't want to, don't care. Unless it affects me.
What is it about?
But
Dan?
go ahead and yeah, Dan, tell us about it. You probably know more about it than we do. While we wait for Amber to jump up and shape the conversation.
Electronics and tech. All right.
Okay. Well, I think an area you know tech best in is LLM. I can't talk today. LLMs. You want to dive into that? It's one of your favorite topics.
I don't know. Do I have anything to say about? I haven't really been keeping up with them. I haven't really been keeping up with.
There hasn't really been any big things happening with them in the last month, honestly.
I mean, there's been a lot of like claims. There's like it's hard to know because like I'm constantly getting bombarded by clickbait about all kinds of stuff about AI achieving new milestones every single day, but it feels like it hasn't really achieved more milestones, and it feels like it's stalling out. And we need like a different
variable. I would say the guardrails on like a lot of the LLMs are getting really tight, and I've seen a lot of people complaining that they're not allowed to talk about a lot of stuff on them. I've seen a lot of that lately.
Spellcross.
And it's only gotten worse.
Thunderdude says GPUs versus NPUs. Thunderdude, you know about this. You want to join chat and tell us about this kind of stuff? Thunderdude's an electronics engineer, I think, right? Thunderdude. Spellcross, have they reached AGI yet? Probably not. I'm guessing no. But would we know if they did? Maybe there's a secret underground bunker somewhere.
Yeah, but that's a lot of cars. And I just don't know if there's enough lithium to cover that, honestly. That's been his biggest, like, crux. I mean, that's Tesla's biggest problem is lithium.
The lack of materials for the batteries.
Yeah, that's been their biggest problem.
He says he's gonna. Well, who is he paying this $1 trillion to? What is this? What is this deal? He's giving it back to who? The people? The government? Is he gonna? Is this gonna be a fund, a UBI for? I don't know, for shareholders. Like, what is this? Who's he paying $1 trillion to?
Yeah, that. Don't worry about it. You can just talk. We can. If you can type it out, we can read and keep up pretty easily. At least I think I know how to read. Do you?
Do I know how to read? It's questionable. Yeah, I know how
Yeah,
to
do
read.
you?
I know how to read.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I do.
I was watching a video about. I'm watching two different channels. I like to watch different aspects on this, just because there's people on both sides, like on the like, is AGI, is artificial intelligence, is that going to be the last invention that humans ever need to make? Is it basically going to take over? Is it going to lead to the singularity? Is it going to make life considerably better or considerably worse? And you've got people on both sides, like, saying that, yeah, this is going to lead to the downfall of humans, or it's going to be the best thing ever. And it's like, it's probably somewhere in between. It's probably going to do a lot of things that are useful, but also a lot of things that are bad. What's up? All right, is Amber in here? Amber, you there?
Yes, Amber's in here.
Hi.
How you doing, Amber?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are
Doing
you?
good. How about you?
I'm good. I was just joining in because you guys said that I could, but
Good.
I didn't
What do
know
you
what you guys were talking about because there was a period where I was not listening to the stream in the background.
I don't listen to the stream either, and I'm in it. What do you
I
want
know
to talk?
you guys were talking amongst yourselves.
Yeah. You have a conversation you want to have? We're open to it.
What did I miss first? Because that'll really like help me.
What you miss? Steven Seagal,
Yeah,
Roy
we're talking.
scatting, trying to convince me, and then Roy song that we did, and then now we just talked about
No,
LLMs,
technology,
technology and LLMs. Yeah,
technology, AGI, LLMs, Elon Musk
we
and
jump
his $1
around.
trillion plan.
LLMs or MLMs?
LLMs, I believe.
MLM? What is an
I
MLM?
don't even know
Oh,
what that is.
multi-layer marketing, like pyramid schemes. MLM?
Oh,
Yeah.
Pyramid schemes. Okay.
Well, we can talk about that if you'd like. If that's what you want to talk about.
No, we're talking about LLMs,
Yeah.
large language models. You know, Chat GPT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely know about that for sure. I use ChatGPT for basically everything now. I use it more than I use Google.
Okay.
I hardly ever touch. I hardly ever touch AI.
Are you in what's
Mostly
your
'cause
yeah, what's your situation? Are you in school? Are you using it for research purposes? Are you using it for work? Are you using it just for search?
I just use it for fun. It's funny because originally I didn't really care for AI. I had it like I had downloaded the app after a while. Like back when Meta AI came out, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to use this. I don't have any reason for it. It's just not something I was interested in. And I was actually like annoyed with it because I'm the type of person where when I see an ad for something, I'm immediately just like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like I just don't want to deal with it. So the whole time I was like noticing that Instagram and everything in relation to Meta was just like getting the rebrand of the operating system. And I'm just like, I don't like this because now I'm forced to use its AI at every given second, even for like a simple search through the app.
Yeah.
So basically, by circumstance, I became addicted to AI, and then The rest is kind of boring and generic.
So they hooked you. You're like most humans, resistant to change when forced upon you by without your consent. But then eventually you drank the Kool-Aid, and now you're are you having deep, intimate connections with with ChatGPT? Are you?
Oh my god, yeah, I have like no filter with it. It's horrible. Oh my god, of course my phone goes off at the same time. Hang on a
Is it
minute, sorry.
ChatGPT? Why are you talking about me?
I literally was gonna turn my phone off too, because I never go on someone else's stream. And of
No worries.
course, my mother has to call me for no reason.
Of course.
Also, I'm getting a notification for Lyft, and I haven't even opened up the app. Like, leave me alone. See what I mean?
Yep. Just whenever you actually have something to do, technology goes, hey, let's bug them now.
Right, exactly. The moment that's like a crazy thing. If I pick up my phone, literally just touching my phone, it will notify me of things that I got notified of hours ago, but right then and there. Like, Gmail will just randomly be like, hey, you have an email. And I'm like, cool. And then I check it, and it was like 7 hours ago that they sent the email. And I'm like, why?
Well, it's because
So
they're tracking.
are
They track everything you do, and they want to grab your attention whenever you're actually actively touching your phone. So that's when all the notifications go through.
so so they use the haptic feedback or the like the little what's it called, the thing that senses phone's position direction, and then it sends you all the notifications at that moment. I haven't really noticed that with my own phone, of like being bombarded just the moment that I start picking it up. It just always seems like they're on in the
I'm
background or
not even
something.
joking. It's literally like that. I have an Android phone, and literally when I touch it, it automatically will like send a little vibrate motion to the phone. And then when that happens, the screen lights up so I can like go into it. And then as soon as that happens, I just get the notifications for whatever was like in the queue, even though I have like no. I'm one of those people that every time I'm done using a page or something, I clear it out. So I'm trying to preserve battery life and just like not have stuff that I don't need opened. So it's like it's not like I had something in the queue already. It's just random notifications being delayed.
Yeah, I tried to turn off most of my notifications, or at least I turn off the sound notifications. So it's still like they still pop up on my screen, but I don't get sound notifications because that was so distracting for me that I was just like, nah, I don't want to play this game. I don't need to know
Yeah, it
what
is.
some random person posted on their LinkedIn. Like, I don't need to, like, give me a break. Just let me live my life. Quit.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need all the unnecessary nonsense. I
And so,
find too, like, it's kind of weird because like if I go in for Instagram, I don't have any of my notifications coming to my phone. So I have to go into the app directly or go onto the page itself to see any news.
yeah,
And honestly, if I wasn't actively checking it, I wouldn't be informed at all about what was going on.
I'm
right.
never informed.
That's a good thing.
My head's always up my ass. You know that, Roy.
I mean, I feel like though, like the belief that we're becoming more informed by being tapped into these platforms, I think that's a myth. I don't think that we're in.
It's a delusion.
Yeah, I think that we're actually just becoming more and
Less.
more confused, right? Because we're getting information. Well, here's the problem: we're getting information, right? But that information is it's so highly selective, and it's being filtered, and you like just part of a tiny bubble, and you don't get all of the other like context or all the other opinions out there, And so it's not like you're getting an actual like balanced amount of information, and then you're weighing all the evidence and making a logical decision. No, you're being sent down this very, very narrow informational hole, and then you're basically turning that into everything, and then you're radically confused about how the world is like that information is worse than having no information at all, because at least before you were like, well, my view of the world is based on my experience. It's not being sort of focalized or focused by this one particular negative experience.
Well, I mean, I talk to a lot of people all over the world, and their viewpoints of America are almost laughable. Like they have this very algorithm view of America, and they don't look at most Americans like we're human at all. Actually, it's kind of crazy. Um, all their news is centered around politics. It's not really centered around the people. So you get this very political charged kind of view from a lot of people from other countries, and they have very, very passionate views on it too. And I think it's kind of hilarious because most Americans I know don't have very much interest in politics, but the way the world looks at us, they think every American does, and it's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I would agree with that. When you think about people that are overseas, their perspective of us is very based on stereotypes. Like I've heard people say that like everyone in America is so afraid to be their authentic selves, but then you go into like another country and everyone is just so calm and willing to be themselves, and they don't really have those same kinds of emotions and reactions. And I'm like, got it. So you guys aren't human. Good to know.
So,
yeah, that's what it comes down. Well,
I just wanted to say hi to Grungetta real quick. She asked me what kind of tea I'm drinking. Today it is cinnamon cookie. It's like black tea with cinnamon and like elder flower or something like that. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna go get some tea now. Yeah.
I just had some of that like pomegranate tea that you can get at the grocery store. That was really good.
Lacedaemonius.
Actually, I think
Go ahead, Clowns. What were you saying?
I was responding to Lacey. Humans are the ones who causing chaos. Actually, I think we bring more order than chaos. I mean, it's why the world we have safety in big cities and stuff like that. I don't think that that's true.
I'm kind of thinking that maybe I think maybe it's just we bring equal amounts of order and chaos, and it's just swinging back.
I think we bring more order.
Or it's swinging.
I think we bring more order.
I kind of see it like Star Wars, right? It's like the light and the dark side, and it has to be in balance, like as a matter of just the physical properties of the universe. There has to be a balance, and we just swing back and forth between order and chaos. So it feels really chaotic right now because there was too much. Maybe there was too much order, right?
Yeah, I mean, can be. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever found a perfect balance, right?
Thunder Dude says I use AI to summarize.
Yeah, no one's perfect.
Yeah, we're all still learning. Thunder Dude says I use AI to summarize data sheets and reference manuals. I can just feed it the PDF and it will pull up any info you need. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
so,
that's great.
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking to my other friend. I watched a video on the positive, negative effects of AI. There's these one people. They're kind of these techno optimists, and they were saying how in some educational settings AI was going to be able to like 10x the rate of knowledge acquisition from children and stuff. And I was like scratching my head. I was like, maybe in some narrow situations, right? Like, yeah, you can get, it can retrieve information, but that's assuming that that's the right information. And, but in other situations, right, if you're just practicing prompting an AI system to like solve all your problems for you, then is that actually a net positive to our educational system? Like, isn't the goal of education to learn how to actually think and solve problems yourself? And if you're just
learning logic.
if you're just leaning on an advanced computer system to do to get all the right answers for you, like how are you learning? Like how is that education at all?
Right.
So it strikes me that this is a tricky balancing act.
Well, education nowadays, I think it's more memorization, thinking logically. I'm looking at the stuff that my kids were doing in school and then my kids. Um, there's a vast difference from whenever I was in school. Like when I was in school, we taught how to think logically, how to problem solve, how to think critically. And my kids, it was a lot less of that, more memorization. My grandkids, way more memorization than even my kids. So, yeah, I mean, if that's the goal to memorize shit, it might be able to figure out how to do it a lot easier. But critical thinking is not something. And look at the current generations that are coming. They're turning 18. Most of them are a mess. They don't know how to handle anything. They don't really. They have a lot of info, but they don't know how to sparse it. They don't know how to use it, and they definitely don't think about the information all in any critical way. Right?
I would agree with that.
And that's a big problem.
Hang on a second, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone is bothering me right now.
No worries.
I'll be right back.
So
how many times?
Dan says structure versus deregulation, conservative versus liberalism. You're just saying that this is a dialectic in society? When I was talking about the light and the dark forces and chaos versus order. Lacetimonius says greater picture, not just time waste, but scale of observable universe, where less than a full stop on a page in the largest library you can imagine. AI would recognize this. It's always being taught greater good stuff. Any system is only as good as the input.
Mm-hmm. I agree there.
It's going to be biased. Kids are sponges. Treat them as adults almost. Dan says treat them as dumb adults.
All right, I'm back.
Clowns, you announced yourself.
Well, read the comment above it.
Oh.
Get it?
Ovi never
to dance.
Thunder
Yeah, it's actually really interesting because, like, from what I've seen, because you were talking earlier, Clowns, about how, like, the modern day generations today are just, like, so different with how dependent they are on other people and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Of course, you guys didn't know, I'm actually Gen Z myself. I'm an elder Gen Z, though. I'm only, like, 27.
Okay.
But from the voice alone, would you guys have assumed that I was 27?
Yeah, I was thinking late 20s, early 30s.
Really? Oh wow. Yeah. I would have. Most people assume that I'm like 18 from visuals alone. But anyway,
I don't have visuals, but just from your voice, I was thinking late 20s, early 30s.
Oh yeah.
He's a musician, so.
But what if I talked like this? If I talk like this, would this be more convincing, or would you assume that I aged maybe 700 years or something like that?
No, you're being too hard on yourself. Maybe 350 years, not 700.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Still
I like the voice. Good voice.
Well, it's definitely not my own
Good,
voice. It's
good Jewish
actually a
voice.
poor impression. I was about to say it's a poor impression of a character that I'm doing an impersonation of. Jessica Curson is a stand-up comedian that I love, and one of her characters is this Jewish white woman who's like an elderly woman named Vivian Eisenstein, and that's
Oh,
who I was doing an impersonation of.
not bad then.
Yeah, I like to give credit where it's due. But anyway, oh my God, someone just said Kyle Bravlovsky's cousin. Maybe a little bit. I was just thinking to myself though, what was he saying? The stuff with the kids of the. I can tell you for sure that it's just insane. Like for me personally, during my years of high school, I actually didn't even go to one consistent high school. I went to several different schools throughout all 4 years of high school. And all of it was special ed schools. And that alone is a whole different ball game of bullshit. Like
Yeah.
it's like, regular high school, I can't tell you what that's like because I don't know what that's like. But at the same time, from what I've experienced, it's like closest I can say is middle school or elementary school for me, so it's really irrelevant now. But like, we have our kids today, and our kids are just like you're saying. They're confused. They think that they know enough information, and then they're constantly, unfortunately, and inevitably running into problems. They're like, oh shit, I actually rely way more on my own home, people in it, than I thought. And it's fine. But yet, modern day society looks at that as both a bad thing for the future, as well as also a normalized thing because of what society has done to everyone as a whole. If that kind of makes sense.
Oh no, absolutely. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree. Um, I think we we have this issue. I think in the '70s and '80s where our country kind of divided, and we tried to restructure education, and we haven't stopped restructuring it. We just keep restructuring it each generation, and we have a lot of parents in the '80s and '90s that said the load was too much. So we took some of the load away and just instead of teaching them to critically think, it became memorization, which gave them even a bigger load. And I think that's where our problem started was '90s, late '90s, and moving into the 2000s. There was a lot of this big shift in education where we thought the best way to educate our kids was to cram them full of the same concepts over and over again until it hits them and it sinks in. And then you just get a bunch of kids that are just parodying the same ideal over and over again with no real understanding what they're parodying. And that's where I think we're at now. A lot of parents and a lot of grandparents are looking at what's going on with the kids and going, I think we're fucking up because these kids don't know anything that's going on. I think the biggest flaw in our schools is we're not even teaching them in real life at this point. Um, and it's this really how do we fix this kind of moment. And I think we need to move back to where schools were. And I think 80s, they kind of had it right. They did this like little switch where it's all about logic, and that kind of worked. But too many people were complaining about it. It's just too much work for the kids. And the thing is it may have been a lot of work for the kids, but I think it turned our country into a better place overall. But then we kind of was like, well, I don't want my kids to have to do as much as I did. That's where a lot of the adults started doing is like that's too much work. Well, the results speak for themselves. Now look at our kids; they can't even parse information very well.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I remember, I was on the tail end of like growing up back when like some of the older, more traditional methods of things were still in place. Like for instance, in elementary school, they made sure that if you used a calculator or any kind of technology, it was like very much so frowned upon when you were doing your work. It was more like if you're going to figure something out or you're doing the work, you need to figure it out yourself 100%.
Yep.
I would even get actually kind of scolded for asking questions and not like, oh, you're not allowed, but just like figure it out first. Try to figure it out first on
If
your
you
own.
really, that's whenever
You know?
that's when you start asking for help. But yeah, they made us struggle, right? Calculus was a pain in the ass.
Make
And
you sit there and think about stuff beforehand because they wanted you to use your brain. And then, we moved into middle school, or at least for me, I moved into middle school. And then I remember literally in math class, them handing out calculators to everyone. And I was like, why is this allowed? I remember saying that, being like, wait a minute, this is okay now? And they're just like, yeah, what about it? And I'm like, what? Like, what are we doing? And then I get into high school, and yeah, we used calculators and things for math or whatever, but like, really didn't do anything. Because even to this day, like, I can tell you, I've never even been taught the square root before.
wow.
Barely understand math now.
Well, yeah. Well, whenever I was growing up, and Roy probably went through the same
Well,
thing. Like they always told us you're never gonna have a calculator with you all the time, and now it's just attached to your hip. You always have one.
Right.
But
Everything is right with you.
but
Yeah.
I would argue that you shouldn't have to rely on it. Should be what it comes down to. Not that you always won't have one. Knowing how to use one's good, but when you rely on it as much as our kids, most of them don't even know why 1 + 1 is 2.
Well,
And
to a
that's
degree, but yes.
well, no, it's a fundamental flaw. They know the calculator says 1 + 1 is 2. I'm using a simplified version of it. Like you get into complicated,
Yeah.
they just go boom, boom. They put all the numbers in, and it gives them the answer. Most of them don't know why that's the
Right.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and even, like another great example of this, do either of you happen to watch or have happened to watch like those home improvement shows that are everywhere?
No. Whenever I watch YouTube,
Very
it's mostly to decompress. And I never watch television shows ever. I I've been in the entertainment industry for a long time, so whenever I look at like television shows and stuff like that, it doesn't interest me.
Okay. Well, with the home improvement shows, there's a show called This Old House, which I love. It's run by a
Okay,
bunch of old
that I
people,
do.
but at the same
I
time,
saw that show a long, long time ago. So fair enough. That you,
yeah. I love
yeah.
it. But with that, it's interesting because even back then, I remember growing up with the show, and back then it was like, you'd hear a guy on the show or whoever it was talk about some like little life hack way of getting something done to figure it out a little bit easier or whatever. Or they just sit there and talk about the entire process as if it was like a full-blown college lecture. And you're just sitting there, or at least for me, I was sitting there going, I know I'm a child watching this show at the time, so I have no idea what they're talking about, but at the same time,
You knew what
I'm
they were talking
probably
about.
equally as confused as anybody else who's never done this before. And then when I get older, I'm able to understand it more. But now I look at it and I'm laughing because I'm like, everybody that's on the show now, even for like the workers that they're partnering with for the projects to help them finish stuff, every single person is just like a Gen Z or a younger millennial who's the young people, and they're all just like, well, we're just gonna like do this and we're gonna do that and it's gonna be great. When it's done, it's done. And I'm like, what? And then they're like, we just gotta put the template here and we're gonna do this, and how you doing? I'm doing good, whatever. And it's just weird because it's like they
They're
went
not
from
walking
one
you through why
extreme.
they're doing stuff. They're just saying you do it this way.
Right.
Period.
They just say like, oh, we got a template for everything. We just do this, and then it's like for like 12 minutes. There's weird music playing, and they're just like literally installing like a piece of siding. Like it's not
No creativity
informative at
whatsoever.
all.
Yeah, this old house, you said, they do creative builds that looked really cool. I remember this old house back in the 90s. Jeez, I hadn't even thought about that show. I didn't even know it was still on.
I
That's
didn't either.
crazy. But
It's
yeah,
literally season 47 now.
Wow.
jeez. I don't even, I'm afraid to go look and see what it turned into.
Kevin O'Connor is the host currently, and he used to be very young looking, and now he looks middle aged. So, you know, he's aged with the show.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
actually kind of cool. But then he's surrounded by Gen Zs. That's funny.
He's surrounded by old geezers, and then every employee that's young is like Gen Z and millennials.
And they don't know. They don't even know what they're doing at
They're
all.
they're just doing what they're told.
Yep. And that's where our kids are at now. See what you're told. No fighting back. No nothing. And I think that's the biggest problem with the kids today. They don't fight back. They don't think they can, and they don't seem like they're willing. Our generation, me and Roy's, dude, we fought on everything. Like we fought for rights. We fought for our political views. We fought for freaking to be able to eat. You know.
Yep.
And nowadays,
if you don't mind me asking, what generations are you both from?
I'm Gen X.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Judging by the voice alone, I never would have assumed. I would have thought you were a millennial.
Nope, I am an old fucker.
I'm like the oldest.
No,
I'm like
Gen
the
X is
oldest
not old.
millennial.
Gen X is healthy.
I'm probably the oldest person. We'll put it that way.
I'm sorry, we cut you off. What generation are you a part of?
I was born in 1981, so I'm the oldest millennial.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, and you're just a baby compared to me, Roy. I'm 49.
You grew up during a time frame that, in my opinion, I mean, some people might disagree, but in my opinion, the 80s had the best music in history.
80s and 90s, I will say, and I'm kind of prejudiced on the 90s for other reasons. But we'll skip over that.
I know. I'm like, I love my 80s rock.
So the transfer of
you know what also has been on my mind, which is kind of interesting, like going into that continued thing about like the kids these days. I myself, this might turn some heads a little bit, but you know, I'm being open about this. For me, at least, being someone who is barely dated in my life so far, you know, on one end, I have that mentality where it's like, you know, I'm learning as I go anyway. But on the other end, it's interesting because I look at it today and I'm like, there are so many stories nowadays of people being like this as well. But it's like it doesn't really seem to matter anymore as much with these generations from what I've seen, where it's like you can have either little to no experience with dating or you can have a lot of experience with dating. And the weird thing is that it still can seemingly so be like we're all going through the same or at least similar enough circumstances that it's almost like our experience doesn't really match up as much.
Yeah,
you know?
I have a lot of experience in dating, and I've dated people that are in their 20s and in 30s, and I will say that yeah, I don't like dating people in their 20s because they're not realistic. They don't understand me at all. It's just like nope. So
But yeah, it's one of those things I've thought about from time to time, and I laugh because you know it's just kind of like an interesting perspective. But then I'm also laughing at it because I'm like, I'm at least, this is where it gets a little silly, but I'm at the point in my life where because I haven't had that many experiences with dating, and I'm actually asexual, so I like barely have any kind of real like drive to want to go and date someone. It's weird because now it's like I get these random moments where I'll acknowledge when I have feelings for someone, but they're just like intense crushes that don't lead to anywhere. Because they're like people I could never be with anyways, and I'm like, why am
Wait,
I
what?
crushing on a celebrity? I'm never gonna be with them, and I'm not
That's
like a
actually very
teenage
common,
girl. This
though.
is the weirdest shit, you know?
That's actually very common, though. Just don't break in their house and
Yeah,
shit cars. That's all I gotta say, and everything's good. That's
yeah.
actually happening. Don't do it.
Infatuation, exactly. I get that infatuation. I am infatuated with Sam Goldbach. Do any of you know who he
Oh
is?
yeah, I know who Sam is. Yeah, I have a little crush on him. I feel that.
Sam Goldbach is like I am so mad, okay? No shade to him and no shade to his girl, cause like, all that shit. I don't want to start no controversy, but at the same time, he's got to slow it down a bit. That's my opinion, cause the man is just too damn attractive. That he's breaking the internet everywhere he goes, and he needs to slow it down a bit, cause we're all getting flustered. But that's just me.
Don't know who he is, but I'm gonna
Crazy,
find out
okay?
now.
I've written a bunch of songs about the man, whatever. It's fine.
Google him and bring him
He's still
up.
out there.
Come on, that's what you're gonna do anyways, Roy. Just do it.
Yeah, bring him up. Bring him up. Do us a
Break.
favor.
Let's see the sexual side of Amber. Bring him up.
What's his name?
Sam Gold.
In my mind, his name is Swiss Cheese, because that's what I want to do to him. But, in real life, his name is Sam Goldbach.
Goldbach?
Bach, yeah.
Like Golbach. I hope all 12 viewers right now are like, this chick is out of her mind.
He's a YouTuber?
Here I come.
Thunder Dude. Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Now everybody has their own preferences. I mean, like everybody has their little crushes, who they think is attractive.
Where is this sexy beast? There's none on the He's not on the screen.
On the screen.
I don't. Do we really need to?
Yeah.
Look at this man.
Bring him on.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't see what you're seeing. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe I need a different picture.
I mean, I just met you. I was about to be like, well, you're not into guys, but I have no idea, and that's none of my business.
There we go.
I'm not.
I guess he's pretty cool. Source TikTok.
I don't think that's what.
It's kind of a derpy photo.
For being famous for the most part. I mean, yeah, the guy is a little generic, don't get me wrong, but I don't know.
Okay, that's what I thought
There's
it
something
was.
about it.
The hair is pretty good. I like the hair. I like what he's doing with the hair. Looks like he's got some muscle definition.
He's trying now to like become this buff version of himself, and everyone's in love with it, and I don't know, me again, I'm a little out there. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? But I don't like muscles. I don't like muscles. That's just me.
That's weird.
That's a lot of women, actually.
I was just kidding.
I think it's about half the women out there. I mean, it's common. Some women like it, some don't.
Yeah, I don't. I'm like,
Height is a big
never
thing.
been
Height
a
is
fan.
usually a big thing for women. The taller you are, the easier it is to get a date or whatever for men. Preferences are preferences. And
yeah,
you'll be surprised how many
Dad,
people share.
Dad, I'm curious. Anybody in chat willing to open up and express, because I did that shit. Now I'm interested in you guys doing this. Anybody in chat who happens to be watching, you better make the gay gods happy and clap your damn cheeks in this direction and show us who you be obsessed with today.
The gay
Do
gods?
us a favor. Entertain us.
I'm obsessed with myself, but I have an ego.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's not for. I don't have a crush on any guys. I don't look at. I don't really pay attention to women celebrities. Um, I don't even know any female celebrities that I've ever gone like, yeah, I like her.
The only thing that comes to mind is, and I think this is just because I listened to a podcast where they were talking about what's his name, Cumberbatch, and how there was this kind of like a whole group or a population of people that were like secretly in love with Benedict Cumberbatch. And I was just
Oh,
listening
they
to a
weren't
podcast.
secret about it. They were completely in love with him. They were very vocal. They weren't secret.
Yeah, but it was like I think it was about it was something to do with like social cognition, and this person was coming on, and they were like, "Yeah, I never had a thing for Benedict Cumberbatch," and then all my friends started talking about him, and then like after about a week or something, I watched his videos, and I became obsessed with him as well, and like everything that he did just was amazing, and saw an interview, and I was all about Benedict Cumberbatch, and they were explaining how they kind of like adopted the I don't know this mythology that was almost gifted to them through their social networks, and they didn't even feel like it was really a strong like internally motivated driver. But yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch, after I listened to that episode, I was like, yeah, I didn't really think much of him, but now, yeah, he's got some mystique. He's got a je ne sais quoi. He's
And now you're more interested in me. I'm just saying. I think you're obsessed with me a little bit.
Yeah, I'm much more obsessed with you than
Is you feel
Benedict Cumberbatch.
attraction to. I mean, that's the weird thing for me. Being an asexual, I really don't get crushes at all on anyone. So it's really like think of it this way. I'm not for an asexual, it's different for everyone, so I'm only speaking for myself here. I don't leave the house very often. I'm not on apps. I'm
Most
not leaving the
asexual.
house.
I think most people that
I'm
are
not,
asexual. Yeah.
I'm not talking to anyone. So when I communicate with people, I'm like this. I'm weird. I'm a friend. I'm whatever. It's not romantic, you know? And then when it comes down to like actually having any kind of feelings, they're random. It's usually the most unexpected situations.
It's
I
look at.
never plan for it.
Is
And
it
then I'm
about
just like,
looks?
what am I doing? What was that? I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off.
Is it about looks for you more than personality?
Both. I appreciate both.
Okay.
It's funny though, cause like first I won't even acknowledge anyone. I'll just be like, whatever. Like literally, it's in one ear out the other. I don't even acknowledge, and that's not even by choice. Just what happens. And then when I see someone and they catch my eye, it's either something that they did that got me interested, or on a rare chance, very extremely rare, I will see them visually and I will be like, there's something about this person that I like. And it's just weird because then I'm like, what do I feel about this? This is stupid because this isn't a relationship. Or I'm like, again, like, I will never be with this person. What am I doing? This is silly. I have a weird relationship with it because I don't want to hurt people and I don't want to waste their time or mine, you know?
Fair. I I think part of it is Um, I think that you choose celebrity crushes because it gives you a safety net, and that's actually common with your generation, by the way. A lot of people in your generation, they kind of, I know a lot of them that are asexual, and most of it, I think, and from me just talking to them, they say the same thing. Oh, I have crushes on this person, and some of them it's only personality, some of them it is visual. But what I notice, it's never anybody they actually know, and it's more about it. It's a barrier that they have. They're not really asexual. They just don't know how to be intimate with anybody, and your generation has a whole problem with that. Uh, and I think that what's going on is it's a safety net for you. Well, I still am attracted to people. I still like them but I don't want to risk actually being in a relationship. So instead of doing with somebody in your proximity, it almost always is a celebrity that I've noticed with the asexuals. Um, because there's safety there. There's no fear of rejection. I'm never gonna meet them, but goddamn, he's hot. Goddamn, he's funny. Goddamn, it's all the things that if they were out dating, normal people actually experience all the time.
Right, right. I completely agree with you. That does make a lot of sense.
So a lot of it, I think, is just you're not willing to put yourself out on that uh, ledge and actually experience that. So it's more of a safety net for you to have a crush on a celebrity or whatever than to actually engage in something that you probably deem not worth it at the end of the day. Because let's face it, people are awful people, and we like to protect ourselves, right?
Well, I mean, for me also, I mean, I've never been married, but I've never even been engaged, but I was at one point in a relationship with someone who I became very close with for the very short amount of time that we were in a relationship. And it felt like we were married for what, young and dumb marriage can look
Right.
like. But at the same time, it was like because of that experience that I had and how it ended up going, all it really taught me was that I needed to know more about what I was looking for than I thought I needed to at the time, but I was also like fresh out of high school, so it makes sense.
Well, I'm
Either
definitely.
way, it's just like now I'm over it. I'm better because enough time has happened that I've healed, but I'm in this kind of in between of like
I
focus
don't
on
think
my
you're
own
healed.
personal life first before I go out of my way to like date again.
I don't think
If
you're
that
healed.
makes
I
sense.
still think it's plaguing you. That's why you're asexual. Um, it's a barrier you put up, and I don't think you intentionally did it. You know that you're doing it, but there's still a barrier there. You're still trying to
Yeah,
protect.
exactly. Yeah, it's definitely for sure. It's funny you say that because I've only talked to you guys for like what, 30 minutes to an hour, and in this one session alone, or whatever, this one meeting alone, a former therapist of mine, I talked to her about it, and it took several sessions, and at the very end of it, she was like saying the exact same thing. I don't think you're actually asexual. I think you're just scared to be in a relationship.
Yeah, uh, it's understanding sexuality, and so my job. I'm a musician, and I have to understand people to be able to do that job very well, and I think I'm pretty good at it. Um, so part of that is understanding like what you're going through and
Hmm.
understanding human behavior. And yeah, I instantly knew that something had happened that put you in that state where you probably were really close to somebody. This is just a defense mechanism. I have a friend that she's the same way, um, and she guards herself very in the same manner you do. It's only just looks based most of the time. Every once in a while, but most of the time it's just looks. And you bring real people into it. Nope. Uh, that same distance, same issue.
What
So
I apologize. Some of it was cutting out. Was that for a friend of yours or for you?
yeah, I no, not for me. I'm definitely not asexual. I,
Oh, okay.
I am definitely not. I am the exact opposite. I am definitely a
Alright, so
hetero.
you were just talking about someone else.
Yeah, a friend of mine. Yeah, I know
Okay.
quite a few asexuals. Well, they claim they are asexual, but I don't think they are. I think they're guarded, very, very guarded.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. A lot of times I'm viewed by people as guarded enough that it's almost like I'm old-fashioned in a lot of ways. And I could see it because, you know, that like sensitivity to so much. It's kind of like just get loose. Like even I'm gonna butcher your name, but Black Three damn honest, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce your username. It's all gibberish, but whatever. They were saying at one point where it's like, you know, just get yourself out there or whatever. You have to have balance, that kind of thing, which is all true.
I think that that's the
And
wrong advice for somebody like you.
yeah, exactly. And I'm just kind of like, you know, yeah, I mean, easier said than done. It's kind of like looking at someone and just being, it's like looking at someone who's sad and just being like, just be happy. You know,
Actually,
it's like,
the approach I would give somebody like you isn't even about going on dating more or anything like that, because I actually don't think that that'll actually help you. What I think would actually help you is forming actual relationships with people and understanding how relationship dynamics actually work. And I think that will bring you out of that and realize that you can actually have relationships that actually feel good, even if they're just friendships at first, that will make you comfortable in opening up and being some important in somebody's life and having somebody be important in your life. That's an actual dynamic that I think your generation actually doesn't understand from my generation or Roy's generation. That friendships are very complex, and
yes, they are.
having good friends that you deem important in your life, um, and are models for what you're looking for eventually in a mate actually can be a good thing. And what I would suggest to you is forming friendships and seeing what values in those friendships would actually fit well for you in future partners. That's what I would recommend to somebody like you. That way you're not chasing the sexual end of it, because that's what they're literally telling you is to chase that sexual end. For you, that sexual end is not as important as the actual mental and um, psychological um, importance of a relationship. And I think you need to understand that before you'll actually get to a partner that you actually want to engage that, that sexual side of the relationship. And then whenever you do, that side will explode and just become just as important to you as it is to everybody else who's in the middle of them. But you got to have that psychological component. So I would recommend for somebody like you that you should be chasing friendships and relationships with people so you can understand what you like in those relationships and start looking for partners in that type that will deliver those types of relationships. That would be my
Yeah, no,
recommendation
all
for
that
you.
makes sense completely, for sure. Thank you for that. I'm
Oh,
actually
yeah,
interested, keep forgetting, is it Roy or Ray?
Roy. Hey, Ray, how are you
Roy,
doing?
I'm interested in hearing what your thoughts are, if you have any.
How you doing, Ray?
It's hard for me to
Sorry.
put myself in again, like it's a different generation. I mean, I think Clown's everything that he said, I didn't see anything totally or anything wrong with that. Um, from my perspective, and Lacedaemonius, he was saying, yeah, you know, like you gotta get out there and put yourself out, take chances, right? You gotta challenge yourself. There's nothing is gained, nothing is learned without putting yourself in awkward positions. And you know,
Yeah.
like you just kind of have to step out on the ledge and take chances and not be scared. You have to be courageous, and I think all that's true. And you know, but there's also there's you know safe ways to do that, and there's dangerous ways to do that. So I don't know, like,
Yeah,
and you're telling me I don't really have this drive, and I feel it's like somewhat asexual, and I'm not sure whether that's a generational thing or if that's something for your specific personality, because you know there's this huge range. People are, I mean, there's a lot of similarities, but there's also a lot of differences, and we're all individual, beautiful snowflakes in some way. So it's hard for me to give general advice. My only advice is, yeah, listen to a bunch of different perspectives, like Clown's perspective. If you want my perspective, I don't know. In terms of relationships, I was always like a people pleaser, so I was trying to make friends with everybody. And it's funny that Clowns, you were talking about the importance of just friendships and like relationships in general. Like if you understand why relationships are important, like that's the first step. That's like learning to crawl before you learn to walk. Like before you go into more specific kinds of relationships, just figure out like what's the purpose and the value of any kind of relationship, right? And once you kind of understand that and those dynamics, and you have sort of a handle about what it takes to like build and maintain one of those, then you can kind of branch out from there. I was always about friends. Like I always wanted to be friends with everyone, and I still kind of want to try to be friends with everyone. So I would always try to please people. Um, and it was funny in high school. Like I was almost asexual in a way, like practically speaking. I was sexually attracted to a bunch of girls in middle school and high school, but I never actually dated anyone for a long time because I was kind of like a social butterfly. I was friends with everyone, and when you're friends with everyone, you know exactly what everyone thinks about everyone else. And it turns out that doesn't matter who you are, there's someone talking shit about you behind your back, especially in high school. And so whenever I thought about like having a relationship with a particular person, I knew that I was going to displease someone else that I knew was talking shit about them behind their back. So there was never a perfect person for me to actually date because I didn't want to disappoint anybody. And there was always someone that didn't like any person that I might select for a relationship. So it was like my weird hang up and my inability to like get intimate with one person because I was always worried about, well, someone else isn't going to like that I'm with this person. And someone else is going to be looking over my shoulder and telling me that, I shouldn't be doing that, or they're the devil, or so, it's like we all have different problems figuring out how to
See, and
be.
I'm the exact opposite. I never cared what anybody thought about who I was with. If I wanted to be with them, I was with them. So
Yeah.
I feel you there.
So, I
I
had
think,
my own barriers to becoming intimate with people, and, learning that you can't please everyone, so you just got to go out there and, make mistakes. And it wasn't until I actually started dating people that I kind of figured it out. So I really didn't learn anything for a long time because I never got into the relationships, which, we learn by trial and error. So again, you mentioned this already, that you don't go outside, right? You don't like go interact with a lot of people. So the opportunities for you to learn about different kinds of relationships is kind of limited in that sense. But I think that's, like you said, it's just the times that we live in.
but I will say that, I mean, you can start with online relationships. Um, since you're skittish, develop those, then move to real life relationships and start small. You don't have to do it all at once. That's the thing that annoys me with a lot of they try to throw people into the deep end, and then they end up drowning, and then they're back at square one. I
Oh yeah.
You always start small, and then work your way up. You don't need to jump in over your head.
That
So
makes
that's what I would
sense.
suggest to you, Amber, is like get some online friends, hang out with them, find out the dynamics that you like, and then once you figure that out, then you start looking for that in real life. Get like find somebody that has those traits that you do like, and try to hang out with them. And now there will be some rejections there sometimes, but you're just developing friendships, and uh, then once you have practice in real life relationships like that, then you move on to an actual relationship. And I think that you'll see that as you develop through each one of those stages, you'll grow more confidence and more um, desires for intimacy. Because that's something that I think
Yeah,
that you
that
lack.
would make sense. Yeah, for sure. I mean, would it make sense for me to kind of like go over, not that I need to, but like go over a little bit of like my kind of experiences with
Yeah, go for it. Let's hear it.
friendships and that kind of thing?
Yeah.
I'm like trying not to take over the whole stream because it's not my
That's why
place.
we do. That's why we bring people up, right, Roy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Well, basically, was kind of like in a similar situation where you are, Roy, where it was like I wanted to know everyone, and I was that kind of people pleaser, kind-hearted person when talking to people. But the area that I lived in, well, on one end, I moved a lot, so I was constantly the new student. So I really didn't have that much of a chance, unfortunately, to really like stick anywhere. But then at one point I did, and once I was like in place at an actual like school system for a good period of time, I very quickly realized that unfortunately the people there were very, very highly focused on just like likability and
Yep.
clicks and things like that.
That's most people,
So
though.
popularity over whatever, and they also, of course, had a lot of like strict rules, which makes sense of what you can and can't do, that kind of thing. So it was just like between the people pleasing mentality that I had combined with all of my own disabilities and things like that, and just the things I was noticing, it was like the chance of me actually being in a relationship with these people at that time was impossible. Wasn't going to happen.
Right.
So even as a friend, it was like if you're not even accepted by these people because of whatever immature reason that they have, sometimes reasonable because we all make mistakes, but other than that, it was just pure immaturity. And it just got to that point where unfortunately you had to live with being an outcast. And there's no shame in that. Actually, I would go on a limb and say it's better because we're real. But on the other end of it, it's still like exhausting because you don't get a real
Connection.
life. It's just go to school, behave, whatever your home life is, your home life is. And then if people do talk to you, you're like, what? You want to know what I'm doing? You're actually being nice to me? That's interesting. Like it's just anxiety inducing for someone that has quote unquote no life, you know?
I think it's interesting. You're the exact opposite of what Roy was, and I was the
Really?
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
go
Well,
on.
the way you labeled it, yeah. I mean, yeah. You two are polar opposites, and me, I was the one everybody always wanted to be friends with. I never had time to be friends with everybody, because I was always running around. And this is even now. Everybody wants to talk to me. Everybody, whenever I go out, strangers walk up to me and just want to have conversations with me. So I have the exact opposite. I don't have time to uh, really narrow down every person that wants to talk to me. So I have very strict rules in place on interactions and stuff. Um, while Roy, he wants to be everybody's friend. Me, I don't really want to be everybody's friend because everybody wants to be my friend, and it's just like I don't have time for all you people. Like, back off. So I have the exact opposite problem. I just don't have
Well,
time for
lucky you.
everybody. Well, no, I'm an entertainer, so like people get drawn to me. It's really weird, and
Oh yeah. That's actually really true. Well, now I'm curious, as the entertainer portion of you, do you ever question sometimes if the people that are
oh, absolutely,
like wanting to
absolutely,
know you are being real or not?
all the time, all the fucking time. Everybody in my life, I question at some point. Are they just friends with me because I'm badass on the guitar, or because I played a piece that they really liked and they can't disconnect me from it? I think that all the time. I think any musician I meet, they always want to work with me, and I constantly think, is it just because they want to get famous because of it? Because I'm highly creative and I do a lot of original shit, and I constantly think that. So how fake are they being with me most of the time? So I keep my friend group really small because of that.
Yeah. No, that
So
makes sense.
in a way, I understand what you're going through, but mine is more out of self-preservation, not because I like being alone. I have a lot of interactions with the people that I like and that I understand and that I trust are there for whatever reason I think they're there for. One of my friends, he's actually the singer for my band.
For
At
what
first, I
band?
thought I have a band. Um, he's whenever I first met him, I thought he was just trying to use me for music, and then I realized that it's because he had a connection with my son. That's why he wanted to be part of my life. My son passed away, and we started working together because of that. Oh, we're not. Sorry, it's just part of. I don't want to really get into that because um, very touchy subject. But that's why
Yeah, no,
we became very
totally
close
understandable.
because of that. So he's part of that circle that of people I hang out with, and I can talk to about absolutely anything. And then I have online friends that are like that. So I parse out like how close I am with people based on what I think they want from me. You know?
Yeah, I'm glad that you have those good connections, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to try to make your connections as healthy as possible. Um,
For sure.
because I mean, if not, you're gonna go insane. That's just what it comes down to.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's been there, done that.
Oh, believe me, so have I.
Yep. Very
What do
happy
you
that
think,
I'm
Roy? Do you
able to
think I'm
be
right, or
where
do you
I
think I'm
am.
wrong, Roy? I can see that face change in shape every time I say something.
Phenomena.
He's just being a doctor.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do
Phenomena.
Oh my god, here we go.
Yeah, man. I agree. I agree. I like to be agreeable.
Yeah. Do you have a vice, Amber?
Vice?
Yeah.
Like a passion or something?
Like drinking, cigarettes. I would say
Definitely not those things.
masturbation, but you're asexual, so that's probably not. But
Lace
do you have a vice?
Lace is Lace is saying more like an art or a passion, not a
That's
vice.
that's 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 a hobby, not a vice, son. Yeah, hard drugs too. Do you have a vice, Amber?
Well, I do practice interior design digitally. I like doing interior design, architectural design, modeling.
Okay. So that's your hobby. Gotcha. What's your
Yeah.
job? What's your job? And if you say in interior design, we're gonna have a. I'm gonna say that's not a hobby anymore. That's a career.
Currently it's not my career. I'm unemployed.
Oh, okay. Is that what you want your career to be?
Oh yeah, love it.
Why don't you start heading towards that?
It's a long story.
Okay. Well, one day, hopefully, you'll share it with us.
Oh
And
yeah.
not, I would disagree, Psych. I don't think everybody has devices. Um, some people are just boring. Like, believe it or not, there are some boring people out there that they don't smoke, they don't drink, they don't do anything. They just go to work, come home, and sleep. There are some people that are just like that.
Maybe being boring is their vice.
Could be. But that's not a vice, really. A vice is something that has a harm in your life.
Maybe it's harming other people by being boring.
Okay.
They're so
Well,
they're so boring that it's harming everyone else. Or they just don't know how that boredom is, like preventing them from growing and enjoying life more. I don't know.
Oh, you know Mark, right? That dude literally all he does is he wakes up, plays the bass, we do the gigs, goes home, plays bass, then goes to bed. That's all he does. I kid you not. The most boring person on the planet. When we go to the gigs, he doesn't talk to anybody. He just plays the fucking
Just plays
bass.
bass.
That's all he does, and he's not even good at it. The fuck that shit about the whole thing is like he's not even he's adequate, and he serves the purpose, but like he's not creative with it. He If you ask him to compose something, he'd look at you and go, "Why would I do that?" Like that's
So he just
literally what he
like
would.
so he just
He,
like fiddles with it, which is the equivalent of what I would do because I've never played an instrument before successfully.
but he all he does, like literally, is play my songs from the moment he gets up to pretty much when he goes to bed, unless we have a gig, and he plays it at the gig because that's what pays
Yeah.
his bills. That's literally it.
Some people are like that. I have a friend named Josh who I won't out too much, but
That was my
I
son's
know
name.
he's a very private guy, but he's a very, from what I've been able to like hear from him, because he's so private, his explanations of what he does is kind of like what you're saying. You just know what you've heard over and over and over again, and then you're like, is this all that really happens? And then every once in a while, I'll hear something new, and I'm like, oh, you went to the gym today? That's interesting. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm trying to get healthy. And then the usual response is like, so what'd you do today? Because we talk every day, so it kind of gets to the point where there's like no real story to share
Surprise.
anymore. But even so, we'll talk every day, and I'm like, so how you doing? And he'll just be like, oh, doing good. I
Well,
work
you
with
need a
this
friend like me who
kids and
literally
stuff. And I'm
the
like,
most
what
craziest
stuff?
bullshit ever happens. Like my life is always something new. That's Roy.
Yeah.
Roy,
Yeah.
what's your dream? What's your dream? Tell Amber your dream.
Well, one of my dreams that Clowns is referencing is just to go on a walk with him because apparently he gets hit by cars, he gets accosted, people scream out the window, "I love you." People grab him and grab his genitals.
Apparently,
yeah. Well, I
Oh my
mean,
god.
these are all just stories, so I mean, they haven't.
you've actually been there when some of this shit's happened. Like
I've been on Discord with some weird
yeah,
stuff that happens.
yeah.
We think
I
that
know the weirdest
actually
shit that happens.
we think that actually Clowns is in a parallel universe that's sort of like entangled with this one, and he's actually on a reality show like the Truman Show or something. And
Yep.
and he's just there to entertain.
Sounds like it.
He's there.
So well known.
Yeah, he's just there to enter for other people's entertainment, and there's probably like viewers, right? Like paying um for these actors to come in and do weird shit to like fuck with them or something.
Like I haven't gone out in like a week, other than to gigs. The gigs were completely mundane, and so the universe decided we're gonna have somebody beat in front of his door. A woman beaten like last night. Literally, a woman got the shit beat out of her in front of my door. Like
Oh my god.
I've been here for 5 years and never seen that shit happen. I've been in this state for 5 fucking years, never seen that shit happen. And all of a
I
sudden,
hope she's
this
okay. I hate hearing that.
she's in the hospital. He's in jail with a broken jaw, broken
Good.
nose, and fractured ribs because
Excuse
I
my
beat his
French, but
ass.
part of my French, but what a fucking cunt for doing some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Well, fuck him. And then she wants to press charges against me. She asks the police like 3 times a day to press charges against me, and they're like, "That's up to the DA." And the DA, I talked to them. They're not going to press charges. They're like, it was self-defense.
So I just want to say hi to
But
Psych.
yeah,
So I'm going to say hi to chat real quick. Psych for Games
Go ahead.
is back,
Oh yeah, sorry. We've been like yabbering on all this time.
and Amira is here as well, and referencing
Hello everyone.
referencing the different kinds of friends. She says, "I'd rather that than someone that never shuts up, like someone that's boring, than someone that never shuts up, like Clowns." Yeah, this can.
Shut up.
I mean, we all have different needs, interests, so there's different chemistry between us. Psych
And
for
I never
games.
shut up. My brain is always going.
Yeah, psych for.
Same. I'm quiet today because I'm in someone else's chat.
Psych for games says yabbering is fun. Amira says women like that will end up dead. You saved her.
Well, I did. I honestly think if I wouldn't have intervened, he would have killed her. Like I showed you the hallway, Roy. It is bloody as fuck.
Yeah, there's blood all
You saw.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
And yeah, it was 1:30 in the morning, and all of a sudden everything's going crazy, and I call 911, open the door, and he's just beating her, and I'm just like, nope. And I attacked him. I'm like, nope, not doing that shit. And there's just blood all in front of my door. Luckily, it's all cleaned up now, and I didn't have to touch it, so it's all good. But yeah, it's the mentality of abused person is to protect the abuser, and I just don't get that. Like he damn near killed her. Her face is jacked, and she ran after him whenever he took off. And I'm just like, are you serious?
I know, that's like a whole other can of bullshit, but
Yeah. And then
God.
police caught him, and now he's going to jail for it. And I'm pressing charges for assault because he hit me once. So, and then I lit him up like a bitch. Like complete coward, man. Complete coward. But yeah, that's my life.
Thank you for protecting her.
Well, and that's my life though. I didn't go anywhere for a week, and the universe is like, well, your life is boring right now. Let's make it exciting. Like
I know, right? Like it's literally the most awful thing, and yet we're sitting here. God forbid you get a moment of peace, and then the universe or whatever has to throw that shit at you.
Yeah, this year has been an absolute shit show for me, and I am definitely on the Truman Show at this point. It's all I can think of. Like that shit right there. Like nobody I know is like that's common. That does not happen, and I've never seen that shit quite like that. That was overly brutal. Like it was ridiculous.
So Lace Timona.
Anyway.
So yeah, Lace Timonius says he was there for his mom getting a broken neck from my brother's dad, then is snagging my brother and running off. Childhood? Bummer, man. I'm sorry that you had to go through that shit. There's nasty buggers out there. There is.
What blows my mind is none of my neighbors got involved either. They just kind of ignored it.
Oh yeah, there's an effect for that, right? Bystander effect? Is that what it's called? I think in psychology they call it bystander effect.
Yeah, and I'm not the type I don't stand by whenever I see injustice or shit like that happen. I jump in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's something like
if I did that, I would be dead. That's why I'm more of a bystander, because I'm like any short person. I would snap in half the moment that someone tried to do anything to me. So it's like I do it to protect myself equally as much as I'm like, I just don't want to get involved. But then afterwards, I'm like, I hate that I wasn't involved.
Well, I mean, I can see, I mean, you're a female, no offense, but I can see a female taking a stance, but I have male neighbors that didn't get involved, and it's just like, stop being a pussy. Fucking, dude, a woman getting beat, you should be in the middle of it.
Oh, I mean, obviously.
And it's not even if a woman, if I see a fight breaking out, I'm usually in the middle of it going, back the fuck off. Like, I'll beat both of your asses. Like, knock this shit off. And that's mostly gig life, man, because I mean, you have to fucking break that shit up all the time. But like, I don't panic in those situations. I usually take control. And Roy was talking about that too earlier. in the stream was that's what he does whenever he gets in those situations. He tries to control. Uh, Same thing I do. I mean, in that case, it turned violent, but there was no other choice in that. It was try to talk to him while he's beating the shit out of her. No, just get him off of her and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, no, that's why these circumstances are so layered, because
Mm-hmm.
you never know what's gonna happen. But yeah. Anyway, didn't expect the stream to go so dark so quick.
It's me. Sometimes it does happen.
I know we're all just like talking about dating and all these different things, and now we're just like, people died, people almost died, women are being beat. Don't do
But the thing
drugs.
is,
Drugs are bad.
the thing is it doesn't have to be dark. We can learn about a little bit about ourselves and uh, try to get more awareness about this shit. Like the fact that nobody interacted should be like something that everybody's like, oh shit, at least call the police. Like
And it's
there
very
are.
true too. Yeah,
Like
I've seen that myself.
you don't have to ignore it. Just get even if your involvement is just calling the police, I would have been a lot happier. But like I talked to the police, none of my neighbors called. They went knocking on the doors trying to get them. None of them opened up, and it's just like, are you guys fucking kidding me? Stop. Like I get that what happened was violent, but the dude's gone already in. There is protection out there. Our government will protect you.
Yeah.
Stop being pussies and just fucking stand up for somebody getting hurt.
Yep.
Like I got involved. I'm fine. It doesn't always turn out that way, but I mean, to be an example for people that like at least call the police. With it's not like they can track down which neighbors called or whatever, you know.
But anyway, Roy, what do you got to say? Anything positive?
I'm just looking
I'd
up
say
Lee Rigby, which apparently he got murdered, so it's probably not positive. Because Lacedaemonius
Oh,
was
great.
talking about Lee Rigby.
Roy, I just
One
want
at a
you.
wartime.
I just want you to do one thing.
What's
do your
that?
best Mr. Rogers impersonation.
I actually
Oh,
don't.
good God.
I actually don't. I don't have a Mr. Rogers impersonation, to be honest. I never tried.
Give it a shot.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember the stuff that he says. I mean, I guess I could sing the intro
Won't you be
song.
my neighbor?
I could sing the intro song.
Yeah, why don't you be my neighbor?
Okay.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Why won't I? Because we live in different states, obviously.
No, that's one of his sayings.
I know.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Well, it's a song, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Do the song.
I don't remember how it goes, man.
You're not that old. Think.
I gotta look up the lyrics.
Remember.
Google the lyrics.
I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you, to live in a neighborhood. Well, look at you, Amber. You made my Jewish little voice come out there for no reason at all. Totally inappropriate Jewish voice. No, but it's just like how your brains work through these primes. So you like we get into social situations and we get these cues from the people around us, and you start picking up other people's mannerisms, and you've been speaking Jewish, so it just you've modified and molded my brain, at least in this moment, in a way where there's more likely to speak in a Jewish accent than by default.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember Mr. Rogers. Any like
Lace is just like, that is terrible. Oh God. I thought you did actually pretty good, because even if it was difficult to remember, you remembered the general gist of the song.
Well, I don't know. He might have been saying in a Jewish SP voice. Yeah, sorry.
He was more like a southerner kind of old man.
Yeah, my Mr. Rogers
And
impersonation is strictly fashion. It's strictly superficial. Well, and spiritual.
you need to.
Because
If I write you, I got a question. If I write you a Mr. Rogers rap, would you do it?
Sure, why not?
Fuck yeah, I'm doing it.
Right now?
No, not right now. Next week, folks, come back. He'll do a Mr. Rogers rap. I'll even do the music for it too. I'll even do the music for it.
Take care, Dance.
Oh, good God.
Feed your hellspawn. Take care of yourself, my man.
Feed your hellspawn. That's hilarious.
Splendid and tremendous. Splendid and tremendous. I like how that sounds. Let's all be
not right.
Let's all be splendid and tremendous.
I don't like that. It doesn't. You.
No, it's good, man.
I don't like it.
Weave it in. Well, I don't know that Mr. Rogers ever said that. What did Mr. Rogers? What was his main? I mean, yeah, won't you be my neighbor? He must have had other catchphrases, though, right? Maybe not. Maybe it was just his overall man. Maybe it was just his mannerism and his sweater vest.
I'll write a badass rap for it. It's Mr. Rogers like. Maybe I'll even do an impersonation so you can learn how to do it.
Oh, I can do an impersonation. I just have to actually practice.
I know. Don't worry. I'll write it tomorrow, and it'll be in your DMs. I'll slide in your DMs tomorrow, and.
All right. I gotta pee. I'm gonna take another quick break. We're on our last leg.
Me and Amber will discuss whatever. So Amber, let's find the most rule breaking TOS thing to discuss. So while he's gone, when he comes back, he won't have a stream. I'm kidding. See you in a minute, Roy.
What are you trying to do to this person?
Roy's my best friend. I would never ruin his stream. But what do you want to talk about now?
I mean, I have no idea. I'm exhausted.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed the stream so far. Definitely been a delight talking to you.
Yeah, I have been enjoying it. It's been great. I keep thinking about like what I should mention about to like, introduce myself more because it is the first time I've been on here.
Okay,
but I'm
well,
also
there
like,
we go.
I'm also like, but I always talk about myself.
Well, good. Talk about yourself now. Tell me some Amber things.
Okay. I am a humongous fan of Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
I love his music. I love him as a person, everything. The Osbournes in general are amazing people.
Okay.
But yeah, they bring me joy a lot, and I'm still kind of grieving the loss. Not as much as I thought I was going to, but I am still adjusting to it.
Fair. Well, music can touch you and hold on to you in ways that a lot of things can't. So I can understand that.
Lace just said, "Have I seen the grandchildren biting heads off the teddy bear bat?" I have. I love it. It's so cute. I saw Kelly's son do that recently.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of it. That's how out of the loop I am.
Yeah, they're great. Yep. I actually got to well, not go, but I got tickets like a lot of people did to Back to Gaming and watch that, which was awesome. I'm so happy too because I'm literally like I got, as much as it's ridiculous because the price that I had to pay was like dirt cheap in comparison to what a normal like event price would be, but either way, going to be able to like just be at home and watch the show and get to literally state like I got my mother and I tickets to an Ozfest. And not only an Ozfest, but to see Ozzy on his last ever thing and also all those other wonderful bands including Metallica for only like $30. Like, are you kidding me? That's amazing.
Metallica's amazing too. So
You know, rocked out the whole day. It was awesome. What's Lace saying? Got my lad watching the Osborne series now. Awesome. He's on season 2. I don't even think I've made it to season 2 yet. I've only seen clips of it, but I laugh all the time because I've it's one of those shows where I never watch the whole thing because, like I said, I've only seen clips. But from time to time, I've laughed whenever they play certain things. Nearly at Ozzy throwing a log through the neighbor's window. Yeah, I know that episode. I've seen that one. Oh my god.
Amber's
Okay,
definitely
Great show.
Amber's definitely an old soul. She's talking about
Yes.
not This American Life. What is it? This Old House? This Old Home? And
Yeah,
and
This Old
Ozzy
House.
House. Yep.
and Ozzy Osbourne. And like, how are you Gen Z? What's
Oh
happening?
yeah.
This is strange.
Oh, actually, believe it or not, a lot
It's
of
because
Gen
I have
Z are
two
into.
parents. That's why.
Well, a lot of Gen Zers actually are
In
into like the 80s and 90s,
yeah,
believe it or
into
not, for music.
yeah, because it's nothing like what they have now, I guess, right? It's just
A
like
lot of my audience
rediscovering
is
something
Gen
that's
Zers.
like something new and old being new in a way
Yeah.
and interesting.
Well, I always get told my shit sounds like
Yeah,
the
I
90s.
love
I'm
all
like,
that
I wonder
stuff.
why. But
I do like some new stuff too for music. I find for me, I kind of just go with like what's nostalgic and fun to me with my music.
I have a
Like
song
when I
for
want to
you.
listen to, what is it?
It's a song I've done. If you want
Oh,
nostalgia,
great.
I can give you new that feels old.
Usually when I listen to music, if I'm wanting like, like oldies but goodies or whatever, I'll do like rock music, 80s rock most of the time, 80s metal, that kind of thing. And then if I want any kind of like other genres, I love pop or pop rock. Dance music is also fun, so very like 2000s, maybe a little 90s, 2010s kind of
May I send you a
whatever
song?
stuff. You are determined, sure.
I'll send you a
What's
song.
your what's your what's your genre?
Roy, what's my genre?
Yes.
I don't really have a genre. Exactly. It's yes.
You just do whatever.
I do whatever the fuck I feel like, honestly.
Okay.
Actually, Roy, can we play one song? I know we're about to wrap up because I heard you say. Can we play one song?
Yeah, can play a song.
All right. I have a song that I think Amber might like. She likes pop. Give me 1 second. Let me get it, and I'll have Roy play it on the stream. This is not me singing. This will be Caleb singing. I did all the instrumentation to it. 1 sec.
You need to do a Goodbye Horses take.
What? Where is it? Oh, here we go. All right, Roy. It will be in your DMs. It's for all the ladies in the audience, by the way.
I thought it was going to be the song. Nice.
You thought it was going to be that one? Yeah.
There's that other one that I still really like. That I don't know why.
One?
I don't know why it's not number one. Triple
Which
platinum. The one that you did. I don't know. It's probably about a year ago now. But it was more of a more of a funk type song. It was something about like she the way she moves, or she cuts the room, or something like that. But
that's
it's
my
similar.
second most. That is my second. It's my second most popular song, actually.
What's the name of it?
Yeah.
You changed the name.
She moves different.
You changed the name of it, didn't you, at one point?
Yeah, it's called She Moves Different. That's what it's called now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you're talking the one for Emily. You're talking about the one for Emily. Where the Rhythm.
Yeah, maybe
Where
that
the
one.
Rhythm Spilled. Because,
yeah.
Yeah, that one. Okay, yeah. But let's play this one, and I'd love to hear your opinion on it. This is Caleb singing. I did all the instrumentation on it. He's amazing. Anyways.
Oh, I could hold on. I can't play the preview. God damn it. I'm gonna have to open up my actual Spotify.
If it doesn't work, you can always send it to me.
It'll work.
He has to actually open up Spotify. He does it all the time. Just give him 1 second.
Okay.
It's worth the wait. It's actually a really good song.
Did you know there's a lot of other Miss Independents out there?
I sent you the link. Just copy the link into Spotify. Go pull it directly up.
Heels too high for a Tuesday night. You walking slow like you own the light. Tab hits down with a flick of your hand. I see the play, girl, I understand. I'm fine, rolls out like a second nature, but your glance says more than the words you gave it. Nails on fire, you're dressed for the win, and I'm not here to break it, I'm here to fit in. You say don't worry, I just grin back. Two people like us don't need the act. Miss Independent, your style, you stand alone, but you stay a while. We walk the line with our heads held high, but it's nice to have someone on your side. I'm not here to take your crown, just here when you wanna set it down. You don't need saving, we both know, but it's good to have a place to go.
Yeah, you have to actually go into the screen to watch it. Sorry.
Lean back cool, but you still don't leave. Play that calm.
Roy, can you start it back on?
But your eyes skip beats when I tell the truth.
Let me do that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's in stream. I paused it. Yeah, beachside cocktail vibes for sure. Definitely need some cocktails with little blue and pink umbrellas in them. All right.
Tell him when you're ready, Amber.
Heels too high for a Tuesday night. You walking slow like you own the light. Tab hits down with a flick of your hand. I see the play, girl, I understand. I'm fine, rolls out like a second nature, but your glance says more than the words you gave it. Nails on fire, you're dressed for the win, and I'm not here to break it, I'm here to fit in. You say don't worry, I just grin back. Two people like us don't need the act. Miss Independent, your style, you stand alone, but you stay a while. We walk the line with our heads held high, but it's nice to have someone on your side. I'm not here to take your crown, just here when you wanna set it down. You don't need saving, we both know, but it's good to have a place to go. You laugh like you're in on the joke with me. Lean back cool, but you still don't leave. Play that but your eyes skip beats when I tell the truth. I know that game, I've been the same. Walls stay high just to keep the name, but I've learned sometimes it's a smarter call to let one person see it all. You don't ask, but you don't say no, and I'm not the type to rush what grows. Miss Independent, I get your style. You stand alone, but you stay a while. We walk the line with our heads held high, but it's nice to have someone on your side. I'm not here to take your crown, just here when you wanna set it down. You don't need saving, we both know, but it's good to have a place to go. Yeah, I don't chase, I don't wait, I don't beg for a seat. I'm the one that they meet when the crowd was complete. You don't bend, I don't break, we just move how we move. And the room gets small when we're finding the groove. Two lone wolves in the same moonlight. We don't call it love, we just call it right. I'm not here to fix, I'm not here to mend. I'm here cause I want, not cause I depend. You can stand tall, I can stand too, but it's sweeter when the views fall too. Rules drawn neat like a sharp cut suit, but I've got time if you let me through. Guard still up, but your laugh runs free, and that's enough to keep pulling me. Missing deep end, I'll swim that far, cause the crown's not you, you're brighter by far. Miss Independent, I get your style. You stand alone, but you stay a while. We walk that line with our heads held high, but it's nice to have someone on your side. I'm not here to take your crown, just here when you wanna set it down. You don't need saving, we both know, but it's good to have a place to go. You're not weak for letting me near.
Definitely like it. I'm dancing.
Means we're clear.
Perches are used year after year, but only the most virile males hold the best positions.
Very nice.
There you go. Some clowns music. And we
Thank you
also
for
have
sharing.
I've also done a collab with Roy here, and it was excellent. That's also on Spotify also. Anyways, hello Paul, how are you doing?
I can hear
Yes, we do
Roy.
talk. We were in the middle of
Not
showing
clear.
a song to Amber. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought you might.
Paul Beardy 69.
Yeah, it was
You like-
very fun. I liked it.
How's it going, Paul Beardy?
I'm curious, what software and stuff like that did you use to make it?
Ableton. And sorry, let Roy welcome in Paul. Go ahead, Roy.
He's doing well. Nice.
Hello, Paul.
Nice.
I don't know who you are, but hello.
Yeah, we're doing all right, man. Actually, I'm a little bit upset because I'm all out of tea. So that's a bummer, right? Teapot.
Means we've come to the end of the
all
show.
the way empty.
Well, because you wanted me to listen to your song, I'm gonna play a song of mine. Cause I ain't no magician and I ain't no musician, but I could definitely tell you that I've been playing around with some of the AI music on Suno and making my own stuff. So
all right. Let's hear the AI. Let's hear the AI music.
I'll show you one song, and it's a private song because I'm not releasing it to the public, but you know, we'll have some fun tonight.
So what's up, Paul?
I'm gonna send the link to you, Roy, and then you can like do what you need to do to play it so it plays correctly.
That'll work. How much people am I talking to?
Be careful because copyright, Roy. When you use the AI, they usually use copyright stuff, so you got to be careful. Listen to it before you play it.
Well,
I didn't even think about that.
You're saying that it's okay. I don't even post the VODs on Twitch here, and YouTube just
Okay,
You don't?
YouTube will block it in some areas or countries, but I'm not really worried about that. Paul, you're in
So you mean
between
I can't
studying.
go back and watch my own craziness?
Your own performance. Well, if you go to YouTube, you can find it there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. You guys are on YouTube right now. I looked that up earlier.
Paul,
He's on
Okay.
YouTube.
Paul's studying classical mechanics. Nice, dude.
Oh, nice.
All right, let me share this.
All about the classics.
Where should I send it to you? In Discord, Roy, or as a DM, or send it to you through Whispers on Twitch?
Yeah, Discord's good.
Yeah.
Discord
DMs.
is fine. All right.
You can just drop it in the chat too.
Mr. Roy Birch. Okay. Boom. I just sent
You're
it to you.
majoring in physics? Majoring?
Oh, you'll want to talk to me.
When you're ready to play it, let me know, and I will switch over to the stream so that I can hear it too.
Will do. I'm clicking on it. I'm getting notification to leave Discord and visit site. Affirmative. I will leave the site and visit Suno. Oh no, you made a song about Sam Goldbach, or whatever his name was.
I did.
All right.
Don't play it yet. Don't play it yet. Don't play it yet.
Tell me when you're ready. You're from Chile? Cool, man. Majoring in physics from Chile.
Any specialty, by the way? And let me know when you started, Roy. Just say starting it now.
Oh, I'm going to start it right now.
You're lean like trouble, carved in sin. That look alone could do me in. You don't flex, but you still command. A tight little frame and a dangerous hand. I like you quiet, I like you cocky. I take you slow there, then turn you sloppy. Go back, sweet skin, sharp tongue. I make you scream in every rung of every bedpost, every floor. You beg then ask for more. Stay that size, don't ever change. You're my obsession, of course you're restrained. Go back, you ruined my mind. So skinny, so fine, so perfectly designed. All those lines on your forehead, boy, don't play. You better freeze that face like it's Judgment Day. You're 28, but I want 18. That soft glow, tight skin, pristine. Don't sip that drink, sip youth instead. I'll drag you to the clinic by your pretty little head. You think I waited all this time just to watch you age? Fuck no, I fell for the boy on stage. The one never knew shame or pause. So go ahead, lie down, stay still. I'll bring the Botox, you bring that body and that booty. Bent over dreams and headboard prayers. You cry it out while I pull your hair. Nails in your back, lips down your spine. You lose yourself and call it mine. No slow fade, no sweet goodnight.
want you there. I want your face frozen in that stare. I want smooth skin, short hair, pretty lies and skin no fair. You stay perfect or lose my mind. I want you timeless, trapped in time. If you age, I'll break the clocks, drain the moon and melt the rocks. I'll cage you in the skin I crave, keep you young and well behaved. Uh-oh, you've been a bad boy, Sam. Did I say you could drink that? Clink's leash. You know the rules. Color on. Knees. Now open that mouth and tell me, what's my name?
Okay. Well, cool. Not bad.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell that
I
the
told
high
you
end
I'm
on
out of
that
my
is
mind.
the high end on that was awful.
Oh my
You could hear the
god.
fuzziness in the vocals, and
I'm sorry, what were you saying? I just unmuted you guys.
can I just re-record that with better music? Because that's just so awful.
The lyrics are pretty good though.
Uh,
Some of them were
Oh, I love it.
decent.
I freaking don't even care
the
at all.
lyrics
I
are
had so much
great. The
fun.
lyrics are great, but the vocals, oh my god, they were harsh.
Yeah, because the vocals are robotic. It's not even
I
real
know,
people.
I know. It's just awful.
Cool. Paul's also a musician,
Oh
piano and guitar, and he's a physicist. You might get along with clowns, Paul.
yeah, I play 11 instruments, and I got my specialty is self-organizing particles in an open and closed system. So if you ever want to talk about that, let me know.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my craziness.
Yeah, that was definitely. Whew. I like the lyrics. I just think the lyrics were funny.
Those
Self-organizing
are all
particles
my
in an open and
lyrics,
closed.
too.
Yeah, not
I
bad.
did everything.
Yeah. Paul, my specialty is self-organizing particles in an open and closed system. How energy distributes through vacuums, whether the system's open or closed. So.
Oh boy.
What's your specialty? Yeah, I got my degree in what, 2004? Yeah, thermal. Yeah.
What did you think about it, Roy?
The song, I thought it was playful. I thought it had a pretty good, decent hook actually for AI. Pretty
Well, the
impressed.
hook was all hers. That AI was.
Yeah, pretty impressed. It was decent.
Oh, quantum tech. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Release it. Release it to the
I'm
world.
more impressed with the lyrics than I was.
Start us.
Don't release that. I'll redo it. Let
I'm
me redo it.
so
Let me redo
nervous
it.
to release it.
Let me
I'm
redo
like,
it with real music. Because for one, this is why I don't like AI. Because it's so simplistic and so crappy, and that could have been done so much better. It just, oh man, it's just awful.
You can start a
I'm
Sam
Talk to me
so
about it.
like,
I'll get Caleb to sing it for you.
Yeah, and then you can start a Sam Golbach fan club. Right?
oh my
Yeah,
god.
there you go.
Have your own little clique, have your own little community, right? There you go. You want to make friends, learn about relationships.
You know what I really want to do, which is like something I've been wanting to do for a while. I've done it here and there. I've been
Oh,
wanting to
nice.
perform as like a cosplay Ozzy Osbourne for the longest time.
You should do that. That
It's so
sounds
fun for me.
That sounds fun. That sounds like a great idea.
It's so fun. I just get into character and I just have fun with it and just do whatever. It's so great.
Where would you go? Where would you be? Like, what event would you, or would this just be like a weird, um, like you go down the street and you film it and you start a live stream and you're just like Ozzy back from the dead and you just talk to people and you're full in character and you go have like
I don't even know.
drink a
I mean,
cappuccino.
ideally.
Go down to the coffee shop, drink
I
cappuccinos.
Ideally, I'd love to have it be in a position where, like, I believe it or not, at like the first place I ever performed at, which would have been my middle school auditorium, like literally do like a Ozfest, but it's more of like it's clearly obviously there's only gonna be cover bands at this point of him, but like if there was something like that where I got permission to have a band do the instruments for me because without, what am I gonna do? And then, I just kind of perform for the school to kind of have a nice day because we used to do stuff like that, and also just have like them be introduced to his music because I think it'd be cool.
Do you often go to karaoke and belt out a rendition of Crazy Train or Mother, I'm Coming Home?
I've tried. I definitely have. I've tried before. It's a very far and wide experience for me, but from time to time I've done stuff like that.
Nice. I don't know if I've ever sung
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne in karaoke. I've been to two Ozfests before, so I have seen
Oh,
him.
really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I have. Well, actually, no. No, you know what? No, scratch that.
I've met him.
My bad. I've never actually saw him perform because Ozfest it was a big thing, but he's not always actually there. Maybe he was there one time, but I don't think he was there both times.
Really? I would have assumed that he was there regardless.
No,
Not always. No, not always. No.
I don't think he was.
That was news to me.
Shit, I'm kind of, yeah, I don't remember now.
No, there's a couple years he didn't show up because he was sick. Still did
Oh
it,
yeah,
though.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he used to have health problems all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. I used to laugh though, thinking about the show and everything. Oh my god. After he died, I randomly just started like unintentionally talking poorly like him, and then just like having fun with it. And it thankfully went away, but for a while I was doing that, and I was literally like driving my mother crazy because I would be talking like him all day, and I literally on purpose just had it go for like a week and a half. Every time I would talk to her, I was talking like him. And one day she just finally came out to me and she's just like, "Why are you talking like this all the time?" And I'm like, "Oh, you haven't noticed? You finally caught on?" I was literally, we went outside at one point and we were like going out to dinner or whatever, or for brunch, and I'm literally like, what the fuck is going on? She's like, what? I'm like, what the fuck with brunch and shit? And everyone's like, what the hell are you even trying to say? I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? And it's just like horrible and I'm butchering it, but it's just like everyone is dying laughing and they're just like, whatever. It's so stupid, but I love it.
Sounds
I
like
genuinely love it so much.
sounds
I
like a
like
good
talking
time.
all.
Yeah. Did you have
It's
do you have a
also like
video of it?
9:46 right now.
You have a video of it? You could ask.
Of me.
Yeah, you could ask Sora to replace you with Ozzy Osbourne, and then you would have a like a digital artifact or a new memory that you could add to your. Like what
Sora
would it
does
be
not
like?
like me.
Sora doesn't like you? Why?
Dude, every time I've asked Sora to do something, it tells me to fuck off. It never gets even close to what I ask. So AI does not like me.
I've never even used Sora before. I know what it is, but I have yet to use it.
Paul, good luck studying, man.
Yeah, good luck studying. Nice to meet you, Paul.
Nailed down all that physical
But yeah,
stuff.
I wear many hats. I've started getting into these just, and it's funny because I don't even do anything with the impressions. It's just stuff that I do to entertain myself and other people sometimes. But
I do
it's kind of like what you
skits.
said, it's kind of like where you said earlier, where it's like you just start picking up on things and then do the impressions after a while.
Mm-hmm.
I just have fun with it, and every now and then I'll hear something that someone said, and
Aren't you a little young to be hanging around these parts, little missy?
What are all those noises?
Yeah, what?
That's me, my friend.
What was that?
Every line I drop got teeth, not luck. When I spit, whole cities need to board up.
What's going on?
Take my eyes, I don't want to.
You're taking over.
Odds in a Kool-Aid lake keeps whispering Smiler owns the ward while licking a plug like it's Discord's lord. You choke, you don't. Grit in the gut, but you cough on smoke. You post like king with a beta tone.
Sorry, I have issues. This is my friend. This is my
Aren't
friend.
you a little young to be hanging around these parts, little missy?
You know who this is, right, Roy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's her.
You'll need some more practice.
Or were you the other
By the way, she's like,
Is that like
yes, that's me. Yeah.
Is that like a Little Red Riding Hood and Wolf skit?
Yep. Except for she stabbed me to death. Yeah.
Sounded like a pirate version, like a pirate wolf almost.
Aren't you a little young to be hanging around these parts, Missy?
Aren't you a little young to be hanging around these parts, little missy?
Shut up.
Am I wrong?
Yes, you're right. Shut up. Don't make fun of my impersonations.
It could be a pirate wolf. That could be fun.
My favorite song.
Every line I drop got teeth, not luck. When I spit, whole cities need to board up.
Anyways.
Literally, I've never heard a worse pirate in my life.
That's close. That's totally almost Donald Trump, but not quite there yet. You need a little bit more practice, but you're almost there.
Wrong. I'm gonna build a wall. My wife, melanoma. She's very beautiful. Almost as beautiful as my daughter.
Fuck me.
Anyway, you're being very rude. You keep interrupting me, and it's very confusing.
Well, Donald?
I don't know. I knocked down the East Wing, and I have no plan, and the Dirty Dems are very confused. But anyway, we're still figuring out footsteps.
I just want Donald to touch my penis, that's all.
Why on earth would I do that? I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Unless you have Michael Fefe.
Well, maybe a wall. 10-foot wall. Not like a laugh on that one.
Maybe a wall. Maybe a wall. I like the sound of walls.
Why don't you compliment Donald's hands? Maybe he'll change his mind.
No. Definitely not doing that. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Okay, Amber's now my favorite person that's come up on to Discord with you.
Thanks, Donald. That was magical.
I have no idea who that is.
Thanks, Donald. That was magical.
You're welcome. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, no, not bad.
The craziest thing is I don't even like him. But
well,
it
no,
makes it easier.
Yeah, I mean,
I have no problems. I have no problems with them. Everybody has problems with them. I don't. I don't care.
I love the poorly educated.
The only
I'm only kidding.
The only problem
Anyway.
the only problem that I have with him is that he's our president. Otherwise, I don't care. Like,
Yeah, it is a confusing thing.
I don't think
It's not that confusing.
I don't think he should be spreading images of himself and the things that he says and does throughout our culture and throughout the world and the internet. Other than that, I'm totally fine. I have nothing wrong with him. I just think it's unfortunate that he is such a force in this world, and he has such a major
Well, he is a billionaire.
amplifier behind it. But that was a good personation. And no, you don't have to like someone necessarily to do an impersonation. Sometimes it's the people that you don't like, like you learn to impersonate so that you can mock them, which there's a little bit of that, obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What on earth is your YouTube chat saying right now? Because I can't see that at all. I'm on Twitch.
I don't even
Probably
check.
not much.
Not much, yeah. No one really watches me on YouTube, so I don't even really check it.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Is there anything going on YouTube chat?
That's what my uncle does. Come on. I'm like, why are you saying it like that?
Somebody touched him when he was younger.
I have no idea.
It's how he thinks he's just trying to turn people on. That's all.
He's hilarious. I love him so much.
Nightbot just kicked my ass. I'm kind of pissed off about that. Oh,
welcome new
really?
followers.
I'm a hand. Hey, look, I came in as a hand, just as you said I should.
You came in as a hand?
Oh boy.
Yeah, on the stream to fight Nightbot, and Nightbot's just beating my ass.
What's up, Disciple? What's up, Disciple? How you doing, my man?
You do have somebody. Wow. Shit.
Go on the YouTubes right now.
Is that a
On the
golem?
tube.
You're fighting golem with a pitchfork? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I beat my ass too. That's not cool. He took out my hand.
You gotta be
I need
freaking
those.
kidding
I
me.
need those
Go
to
on
play.
I go on YouTube's and there ain't even a single chatter and there's only one people watching and he's been streaming 3 hours ago. Chat, get your ass over here. There ain't no meaningness for this.
Well, he is a pretty smart guy.
The joy of thinking. He's literally Bob Ross. Make it happen.
Yeah, Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers. Bob Rogers.
And what's his name? Bill Nye.
And Bill Nye.
Why is Nightbot so fucking... Dude, Nightbot is like terrorizing everybody that comes in.
I've gotten the guy from Blue's Clues too. So what's up, Disciple?
You've gotten
How are you
Steve?
doing? I've gotten Steve, yeah. I've gotten Steve.
Oh my god.
People say you got
Not
Steve.
even close.
That at all.
Not even
vibes.
close. You don't have
I
a
would've
drug
never
addiction.
thought that.
You don't have a drug addiction and you didn't die. So you're not Steve.
As far as you know.
False claims, they never happened.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me something there, Roy?
Yeah, I've died. I've died hundreds of times, man.
I have. You know that.
And I'm addicted to magic mushrooms, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No. What you talking about? So actually, let's discuss that. So you had a dream about a song I did,
Oh yeah, that's true.
and I tripped balls and wrote a song,
Mm-hmm.
and I have no idea why I wrote it.
Twitch suggested my channel? Are you freaking kidding me? That's weird.
Sometimes it does that every once in a while.
Can you believe that, clowns?
That's how I found you today. I didn't know about you before.
Twitch actually suggested this channel? That's totally new, man.
Crazy.
I thought the algorithms were secretly colluding to try to destroy me. and smear my good name through mud.
Yep, you were in my recommendeds today.
I finally defeated him.
That's interesting.
Yes. Twitch Nightbot is now deceased.
So what are you into? Disciple, what's your thing? What do you like? What do you want to talk about?
What's your freak on?
What's your vice? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite YouTuber?
That's so wrong. That is so wrong. You don't ask people that when they're around here. What is wrong with you?
What their favorite color is?
He asked me a question. I'm very confused.
That's so insensitive.
Their favorite color? Oh yeah. Clowns doesn't see any color. Yeah, clowns. What do you call it? The where you can only see monochromatic. Yeah,
Monochromatic.
He doesn't see in color. So sorry about that. I keep forgetting. It's like so hard to
Lame.
imagine.
It's so lame. You don't see in color.
Yep, I see things for what they actually are without any of the flashiness. By the way, it pisses women off because whenever I look at them, I can see when they're wearing makeup, and I'm like, you don't look good in makeup. And they get mad.
That's interesting. Yeah, because without the color, it maybe it's more obvious.
It's so fucking obvious.
Huh. Interesting.
And it doesn't look good either.
Disciple says I enjoy Ben Jordan's YouTube channel. That's a really good channel. I like Ben Jordan a lot. That's a great channel.
Adam Savage is cool.
Adam Savage. I recall the name, but from Mythbusters.
Mythbusters.
Yeah. Defunct Land.
Well,
I don't know about that one.
everyone for allowing me to join this show. But I am going to get going because it's already 10 p.m. and I am exhausted.
Well, Amber, don't make yourself scarce. Talk in Discord anytime you want. I'm always around. And by always, I only sleep 4 hours a day. So say hi. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, thanks for.
All right.
Thanks for coming on. Beautiful, lovely impressions.
Thank you. And this will definitely be a VOD, you said?
Yeah.
It'll be on YouTube.
No, it'll be on YouTube.
It'll be on YouTube.
It'll be on
All
YouTube.
right, good. Yeah. I like doing that weird thing where after I'm in something on the rare chance that I am, I'm like, I need to hear myself to make sure that everything is not as weird as it actually is.
It always
in
is.
the moment of recording.
It's weirder. It's weirder. Just FYI. It's always weirder.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
But that's okay.
I never go look at them.
But that's okay.
I never go look at them. I just like it is what it is.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Because
I mean, hey, we could have gotten a lot weirder. I could have told you about some of my secret projects, about, the Nightmare.
Oh, wait. Back up. Let's hear these secret projects.
Yeah, you sure you want to go to bed?
mean, you're going to have to beg a little bit.
Well, I definitely want to know about your secret projects.
Well,
not you. You've been talking all night, goddammit. I want to hear Mr. Rogers, the old fart talk for once.
Wait, I am the old fart. I'm older than him. What the fuck?
I gotta go make pizza, so. Disciple?
And by make pizza, I know what you mean. Take it out of the damn box and put it in the freezer oven and set it for 350.
No.
That's not. No.
I make the dough. I make the dough. I cook it on a stone in the oven at 550 degrees, and I put all the toppings on myself. Delicious. Yeah, legit. Make my own pizza. All right. So
that's good.
Yeah,
it actually does look good.
That is good.
Yeah, no, it's good timing. Save your secret projects for next time because it's 7 p.m. here.
Come back next week.
Yeah, and that's when I sign off too. So
oh my god,
good timing.
So you're on like West Coast or something then?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 9 for me. So
it's 10 for me. 10:01.
Now we just need somebody that is at 8, and then we have the full continent.
Yeah.
Where's Dot when we need her? All right.
Well, I mean, maybe one day I'll be able to share that project with y'all.
Well, at the end of the show, uh, we we do a recap of everything we've talked about. Would you like to do the recap, and then Roy can take over after that, and then
What I
we'll
like to do? Oh, Jesus. I have no idea where to even begin. I barely
neither do.
remember what I did last week.
All right. Well, then we'll leave Roy to it then.
I don't. Yeah, I forget basically too. So it's not.
You never forget. Shut up.
So Disciple
You're ready to
says.
do your recap.
I joined in later on, so.
Yeah.
You know.
Disciple says he likes talking about how cynicism has ruined culture. Oh, cynicism. Is it ruining our culture? Are we
I
all
know what that is.
Are we all critics of cynicism? We ought to be critical of cynicism. Cynicism. The belief that nothing matters, that there is no hope, that life cannot find a way, that life is meaningless, perhaps, dreary, dark, desolate, lonely.
Black-pilled.
Yeah. I mean, cynics are definitely.
Black-pilled, goth, emo.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Cynicism. I don't know, because gothic. That's just more of a fashion statement, I think. I guess it does. There is a little bit of cynicism in there, but they still have like their own culture. They have their friends and family. So he's saying, how does it ruin culture? Are you saying that goths ruin culture, or are you saying that maybe he's saying maybe Disciple is saying that having no belief in anything, humanity, and turning away from relationships and retreating into our dark corners of the internet and our echo chambers and our technological bubbles, not actively embracing and creating and generating new ideas, relationships, conversations with people is degrading, degenerating. The active process, because culture is an active process. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And to Disciple anti-sentimentalism, he says, sincerity is dead. I don't think it's dead. I don't think sincerity is dead. I think it's just taking a little sabbatical. I actually think that it's just our perception that it's dead. Right? I think we all, there's this concept called pluralistic ignorance. And it's basically the idea that we don't really know what other people's preferences actually are. We see how they act, but we don't know what they're thinking on the inside. So, in a classic example of this, right? Like if you give a study to like people in a sorority or a fraternity, most people, if they're being honest, will say, I don't really like binge drinking. I don't think it's a good idea. Like, I don't like throwing up. I don't like getting crazy drunk, forgetting everything that happened, throwing up, and feeling like shit. But they do it because they think that everyone else in the sorority or the fraternity actually has that preference. Like that, they think that that's part of the culture, right? So maybe that's what we have a problem, right? It's just we are getting so bad at communicating with one another that we don't recognize that each of us sees all of this, all the things that you're talking about as a problem. And if we just kind of communicated, got together and talked about it, we would realize that, oh, actually, we all feel the same way. And we're only we're in this like negative feedback loop, or this positive feedback loop that is causing negative things to happen in our culture, because there's less and less communication, right? So yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. Anyways, this is kind of a weird segue and a weird recap. So we started talking about Just So stories. We're all about telling stories about who we are, who we can be, our interpretations of reality. We have a special part of our brain, the left brain interpreter, whose job it is to take whatever information we have at hand and spin a yarn, the best tale that we can, to figure out what's going on. And oftentimes we are only adequately convincing ourselves of the truth of this tale when we actually convince other people and they don't give us feedback, or they give us minimal feedback. So we think that they've accepted the argument when maybe they haven't internally. And not getting that negative feedback, we think that we've convinced them, and then in thinking that we've convinced them, we actually convince ourselves of that tale. Strange. All of these necessary feedback loops in communication that help us have a better understanding and tell better stories break down when communication breaks down. I don't know how any of this is related. We talked a lot about crazy stuff. We talked about Steven Seagal, and we talked about strength. We talked about inequality. We talked about issues of free will. We talked about problems with relationships. We did Donald Trump
We talked about
impersonations.
Sam Goldbach's voluptuous booty.
We listened to AI-generated music about Sam Goldbach, who, yeah, I guess he's all right, but I still like Benedict Cumberbatch a little bit better. But only because I know that other people also agree with me. Yeah,
I don't even know who that is. Isn't that crazy?
look him up, Benedict Cumberbatch. You'll instantly fall in love. You'll have a new idol, and you'll spice up your life just a little bit. Stop looking at Sam Goldbach. Get a little variety in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'll look him up.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Disciple says, can't wait for next time. I have a free will joke. Free will or destiny, you decide. Or do you? Nice. Nice, Disciple. Yeah, it's like whatever you think about free will, it seems like we're determined to have it, right? We finished our tea. We come to the end of this journey. I'm going to go make pizza. It's been fun, Amber. It's been real. I hope you had fun talking, reaching out, branching out. Hope you feel more confident in just talking to strangers, and you can leverage this skill and eventually go out there and conquer the world with your Ozzy Osbourne impersonations and your new YouTube channel devoted to Benedict Cumberbatch impersonations. All right, fam. Take care of yourself.
Thank you very much. I had a great time.
Glad to hear it. Yeah, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next time, Disciple Clowns. As always, it was a pleasure, and thanks for all the great advice and interesting perspectives you brought to the stream. So take care, everyone. Till next time, joyful thoughts be with you.
Heels too high for a Tuesday night. You walking slow like you own the light. Tab hits down with a flick of your hand. I see the play, girl, I understand. I'm fine, rolls out like it's second nature, but your glance says more than the words you gave it. Nails on fire, you're dressed for the win, and I'm not here to break it, I'm here to fit in. You say don't worry, I just grin back. Two people like us don't need the act. Miss Independent, I get your style. You stand alone, but you stay a while. We walk the line with our heads held high, but it's nice to have someone on your side. I'm not here to take your crown, just here when you wanna set it down. You don't need saving, we both know, but it's good to have a place to go. You laugh like you're in on the joke with me. Lean back cool, but you still don't leave. Play that calm like a well-worn suit, but your eyes skip beats when I tell the truth. I know that game, I've been the same. Walls stay high just to keep the name, but I've learned sometimes it's a smarter call to let one person see it all. You don't ask, but you don't say no, and I'm not the type to rush what grows. Miss Independent, I get your style. You stand alone, but you stay a while. We walk the line with our heads held high, but it's nice to have someone on your side. I'm not here to take your crown, just here when you wanna set it down. You don't need saving, we both know, but it's good to have a place to go. Yeah, I don't chase, I don't wait, I don't beg for a seat. I'm the one that they meet when the crowd was complete. You don't bend, I don't break, we just move how we move. And the room gets small when we're finding the groove. Two lone wolves in the same moonlight. We don't call it love, we just call it right. I'm not here to fix, I'm not here to mend. I'm here cause I want, not cause I depend. You can stand tall, I can stand too, but it's sweeter when the views fall too. Rules drawn neat like a sharp cut suit, but I've got time if you let me through. Guard still up, but your laugh runs free, and that's enough to keep pulling me. Missing deep end, I'll swim that far, cause the crown's not you, you're brighter by far. Miss Independent, I get your style. You stand alone, but you stay a while. We walk that line with our heads held high, but it's nice to have someone on your side. I'm not here to take your crown, just here when you wanna set it down. You don't need saving, we both know, but it's good to have a place to go. You're not weak for letting me near. Sometimes strong just means we're clear.